Welcome to the Midland Trail Sports Network and your Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales Game of the Week. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, conveniently located at 4631 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley, West Virginia. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, a proud supporter of our student athletes. And now, your Cucumber and Company pregame show, followed by play-by-play analysis with Chad McCune and Justin Harrison. Cucumber and Company. Get a full-blown website for no money down and just $125 a month. Call or visit our website for details. cucumberandcompany.com.
Welcome to the Midland Trail Sports Network as we are coming to you live from Barker Stadium in Chapmanville, West Virginia, as your Midland Trail Patriots are taking on the Chapmanville Tigers. With me tonight, as always, is Chad McCune. I'm Justin Harrison, Rick Lewis on the camera, and we are about 9.5 minutes from kickoff, and as soon as we come on the air, they are going to start the national anthem, so we'll take a momentary break for the national anthem. We'll be right back.
Playing.
All right, there's the national anthem as we get set for the Cucumber and Company pregame show here on Midland Trail Sports Network. Midland Trail coming in at 3-0, Chapmanville 2-0. Chapmanville coming off a bye last week. In their first game, they knocked off Scott 41-0. In their second game, they beat Nicholas County 24-12. Midland Trail coming off a 35-0 victory over Braxton, but this will be probably the first real true test of the season for Midland Trail, facing their toughest competition yet here in Week 4.
Yeah, we've been wondering what we're going to see here and what to expect, and it sounds like Chapmanville, talking with a couple of the coaches, are maybe like 80% run, 20% pass. Number 22 sounds like he's their workhorse as far as running back goes. Does a lot of their screen pass play stuff and then carries the ball for them a lot. So
yeah, Preston Kovac.
Yeah, so they are like you said, this should be a good test for Trail. We understand Trail's got a few injuries coming in, which you never like to lose anybody, but injuries are always part of the game of football. So
yeah, they were like last week they were without Jake Ewing and Max White, and tonight they're going to be without Jake and Max along with Xander Uten. So that's
if nothing else, it's 3 big hits on your defensive side for sure. And this defense has kind of carried Trail through the first 3 games of the season while the offense was kind of finding its way and coming along. So
yeah, only giving up 13 points in the first 3 games. I believe I read a stat a little bit before that it's their first time they've had 2 shutouts in one season since 2004.
Oh, wow.
In a single season.
Right.
And you're only in Week 3.
Yeah, and Chapmanville being a AAA club, Midland Trail being AA, and Trail ranked third in AA right now, which it's early for rankings, but
Chapmanville ranked
sixth. And
you kind of hope that don't scare you.
Right. You hope you don't look at just strictly the numbers and say, hey, this is a bigger team, because you never know what they have. You don't know if they're still have gelled because they've only played 2 games. Trail, they did get a week off to rest, but early in the season sometimes that hurts you because you got your rhythm going and you kind of want to keep humming along, and that's where Trail's at right now, and you hope it's kind of what they stick with, and maybe Chapmanville has to gets into a slow start here, possibly because they got to get it going again.
Yeah, so we'll be excited. It's a big test tonight. We'll see. Their run defense has been pretty strong through the first couple of weeks, but we'll see what they can do with missing their players. You will see, did get an update, you will see a number 5 out on the field tonight, but it won't be Jake Ewing. Quincy Jenkins is going to be wearing number 5 tonight. So if you do see number 5, it is not Jake.
It's not Jake.
So
yeah, and hopefully bear with us that the internet. This is
we got a little bit. We got it on later than we wanted. The internet came down Wednesday. It didn't come exactly to the school, but it was in town in Chapmanville, and service was pretty good. We get up here to the field, and we've got 4 different things we get our Wi-Fi off of, and none of them were very good. So hopefully bear with us, and hopefully if you have anybody you can reach out to if you are watching, hopefully everybody knows it's a 7 o'clock kick as opposed to 7:30, so you may need to notify some folks that may be expecting us to come on at 7:30, and we are just coming on kind of quick because of that internet thing. So hopefully it hangs in there with us, and we can keep service going for the whole broadcast. We've been pounding these 7 o'clock kickoffs, wanting those more often.
Yeah. So. We may only get one this year, but we'll take what we can get. So captains on the field.
Yeah, captains out on the field. Captains for the Tigers, number 52, Dawson Atkins. Number 57, Landon Williams. Number 36, Christopher Richards. And number 88 is Jonathan Farrell.
I see it's like Cordell Brown maybe out there is one of the Trail captains so far that I see. The lighting's not the best in the booth, but also see out there for Trail, Swafford made the trip out as a captain, and looks like they've turned their side to me. I couldn't see who else we got as
So who won?
Captains. Yeah.
Who won the toss? Did we defer, or we're going to receive? So we deferred all season, but I guess you kind of want to come out here,
change it up,
make a statement with your offense on the field, put some points on the field on the board early.
Dakota Bennett and B.J. Cole was out there, so yeah, they go switch it up a little bit. So put that offense out there early and see what they can come up with. Maybe they can get something going, get a spark early, and play with a lead, which would be nice. And you can put your defense out there to create a little bit of havoc and try to hold a score lead.
Sorry about getting on a little bit late today. We appreciate everybody that tuned in on a shortened version of the Cucumber & Company pregame show, but we are getting set for the Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales Game of the Week here on Midland Trail Sports Network. Week 4 already here in the 2025 season.
We know we always want to thank all of our sponsors.
Yep, appreciate everybody that helped make it possible, especially when you got to come to some of these schools and pay a bigger fee to broadcast these games.
Yeah.
And we have some individual sponsors, too, that want to name unanimous. So
yep, we appreciate
we
those.
Thank you as much, absolutely.
Yeah, said that we wanted what a lot of this sponsorship comes is where you come to some of these schools, they charge a fee to come broadcast the games. That's kind of what we bank that sponsorship for, is to help bring these games to y'all.
A rather large fee.
A rather large fee, and a playoff fee.
Right. Yeah, more like a playoff fee that you would see in the late season as opposed to early season.
So we are going to kick.
Okay.
Dakota Bennett back tonight after missing last week.
Well, saw the refs talking about stuff there. I don't know if they were confused like we were, or that's what we'll go with.
So Bennett set to kick, and he kicks a little squibbler on the ground. It's taken.
Couldn't see who that was, but did a good job to field that thing and
gets
a few yards out of it.
43, good field position here for the Tigers to start.
Number 42 looked like got his hands on
Sawyer Dalton.
Yeah, so like we mentioned, three different starters. You're going to have B.J. Cole plugging one of the spots at linebacker in the place of
have Weiss back
Ewing
there as
and
well.
Weiss with him. And then taking Xander's place.
Quarterback is Dakota Dalton for the Tigers. And he goes for a quick screen. And it's caught by his receiver, and he goes upfield for about 5 yards. That was number 3, Austin Atkins. He picks up about 4 there. So bring up 2nd and 6. Just a little quick out pass, screen pass out to his receiver. Just trying to get something, move those chains early. So 2nd and 6 for the Tigers.
Got a digital down marker. That's pretty nice.
They hand it to Kovac. No, quarterback's going to keep it himself. Not sure if that was the intent to start with.
And he got a lot of running room because everybody was fooled into place.
2. Give me about 15 there. Yeah, I'm not sure if it was a designed pull there.
Trail's defense blew the running back up. It was on Kovac pretty quick as soon as he was about to take the handoff. And, yeah, I think maybe the quarterback just read it and said, I got to go try to get yards.
Be a big loss. It's going to be 3rd and long. Instead, it's 1st and 10 all the way down to the Midland Trail 37. Have trips to his left, single receiver to the right. This time they give it to Kovac, and Caden Knuckles gets a hold of him, but he picks up 2.
Caden Knuckles playing this end over here. Yeah, good job by Knuckles to
got Gage Johnson on the other side.
Gage on the other side. So, yeah, Caden kind of filling the spot from
I believe you got
where
Barnhouse,
Xander was. And
Cash Barnhouse and Cordell Brown, the 2 D tackles.
Your down lineman, yeah. So, yeah, good job to stop that before it got going too good by Knuckles. So.
Big running back, Kovac is 6'1", 215. They go right back to him, and he's going to have short yardage. He's going to get down to the 31. That's going to set up a 3rd and 4.
Give him about 4 on that one, yeah. So he's just kind of churning ahead, and Trail kind of sees that coming, but he, like you said, he's a load. He's going to be tough to bring down, so they're going to have lots of hats to the football to try to surround him and get him down. They got to watch it don't jump. Yeah.
They almost get him to jump. They were going quick, I think, mainly just to see if they could get the free 5 yards and the free 1st down.
Don't know what kind of kicking game they got, but you got to think it's probably 4-down territory if they don't
Looking
get
to
it.
throw, he throws it out, and a great tackle by Zaylon Johns.
Wow, Zaylon was in the grill of number 3 and ready to.
He lost 6 yards. He shed his blocker, and quite size advantage there, disadvantage. Austin Atkins a little bit taller than Johns. So that's going to set up a 4th and 10, and looks like the Tigers are going to go for it. This time they're going to split 2 receivers to the right. You got 1 to the left. You got a tight end on the right side, and the lone running back is Kovac. And they fake it to him, drop him back to pass. He's got time. He throws it to no one, so defense comes up with the stop.
Great job defense. Yeah, Trail's defense stood up that time and did a good job of putting just enough pressure on him. He just threw the thing out there in the flats, and there was really Trail defenders around it closer than any receiver. So I'm not sure if that was miscommunication or if he just figured he needed to unload it quick.
So Trail gives up the 1 first down on the run by Dalton, but they get the stop. Big play on 3rd down there by Zaylon Johns for the big loss. So Midland Trail will come out.
Huge.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Roop, the deep man, and they give it to Roop, and he churns forward. We're going to give him
a couple there. Looks like 2. Yeah, it looked like they're keying on Roop like Trail's keying on Kovac, and they're going to be expecting that. But Roop did a good job, second effort to pick up a couple and get some positive out of it. So
2nd and 8. Going to have split receivers to both sides. And they're going to give it back to Roop, and he's got a hole. He gets it out to the 45. That's going to set up a 3rd and 2.
Yeah, pretty good running room there. That time he actually had a little bit of a crease and then drug a defender with him. Going to bring up a 3rd and a long 2. Or 3rd and 2. So super
right
manageable.
Back to Roop, and he's going to be hit in the backfield for about a half-yard loss.
Yeah, you kind of hoped they might try to go wide that time.
We'll see if they elect to go for it. I mean, try to make a statement here early on. He lost about a half yard. You're looking at 4th and 3.
Yeah, he lost almost a full.
Dickerson's going to come back out on the field, so.
Yeah, I guess they figured, you know what they say.
4th game of the year.
And you're playing away from home in a tough environment. You don't hold anything back. You just try to pick this up and keep the chains moving.
They bring Gage Johnson in motion. And
extra blocker. Oh,
go back
miscommunication, but it might work.
He's going to have the first down.
The miscommunication, I thought it was a busted play, and then once he gave it to Roop found a little, he kind of hunkered down and then found a hole to jump through and powered his way forward just enough to pick it. He got it by about a half a yard. So
we will mention this is the first ever meeting between these two teams in football. They have never met.
Right, scrimmaged 3 years ago or so, but down here. But that's the only time they've really met. This is the first official meeting between the two, which is kind of amazing. But
they fake it to Johns on the inside handoff. They go back to Roop, and he's going to get a yard, and that's it.
Yeah, Roop working hard. He's been the offense so far, so no secret what Trail's trying to establish
they ran 5
here.
Plays and 5 carries to Roop.
Yeah. And all but one was positive, and then he made up for it on that 4th down carry and picked that first down up. So,
if anything, though, I mean, you picked up that first down. You kept this drive going.
Right, and you can hopefully get yourself out of danger zone. If you do have to punt, you at least try to flip the field position a little bit. But I think Trail's thinking, man, let's try to make a statement here and pick up where we left off last week.
So we're going to go split receivers to both sides. Brings Johns in motion. And Dickerson looking to pass, and he underthrew Johnson, almost picked off by Kovac.
Yeah, I never could really see where the ball went after Dickerson released it. He had time. They picked up the pressure pretty good. He had time, delivered that pass, but just came in low and not on target for
you hadn't seen
Johns there.
You hadn't seen enough of the passing game yet through the first 3 games. If that's probably you're 3-0, but that's your biggest worry is what your passing game can be, because there's going to be games that they're going to need it and rely on that passing game. So 3rd and 9. Dickerson drops back. He's got Swafford open.
Oh, goodness.
I thought he was looking at Swafford, but he threw it into Johnson.
He tried to force that in. There was double coverage, and luckily for Trail, the 2 defenders collided and kind of kept each other from getting the interception. But 4th and 9, Trail's going to elect to bring on the punting team, it looks like.
Swafford here at the bottom of the field on a little curl route. He was a little short of the first down, but he could have made a man miss.
Yeah, usually that's where he looks first, but I don't know. He had good time again. He had good protection by the offensive line, but it seemed like when he went to let it go, he wanted to go over the middle with it. And Johnson would have had the first down had he came up with it. But
good punt there by Bennett. It's going to bounce. Going to take a Chapmanville bounce.
Yeah, you got to cover that up.
That would have been a really good punt if you could have got the bounce the other way, because it hit right about the 20. So Chapmanville will start on their own, where they spot at 23 here, their second drive of the game. So both teams trade possessions. Midland Trail both teams picks up 1 first down, and then they give it back to the
still a feeling out process here by the
both teams went for it on 4th down. Midland Trail got theirs. Chapmanville didn't get theirs.
A lot of horns and crowd noise.
They go to Kovac
in the stadium.
Plows over the 25. He's going to have a pickup of about 2. Both teams early on are having to work for everything they're getting.
Right, but as we suspected, as we know with Trail, Trail does spread it around a little bit, but Roop has kind of been their go-to guy. He was a workhorse early on that first drive, and then the same with Chapmanville. We kind of expected number 22 to carry it a lot.
Dalton looking to pass down the field, and it is caught at the 35, 20, 15, 10, 5 end zone. Trey Ward, and that was something that the coaches talked about that they were worried about, was those deep balls down the sidelines.
Yeah, that was a pretty pass, and kind of thought you might have a flag somewhere, but it almost looked like it might have been defensive. But yeah, they definitely lined that one up. I think they knew they could probably take a shot, and they did. So
Chapmanville strikes first as they get it's about a 74-yard pass.
Yeah, that was
extra point attempted by Jonathan Farrell. That kick is good. So Chapmanville strikes first. They take the 7-0 lead here in the first quarter with 5:30 to go. We'll be right back after these commercials.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all of our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. Credit problems are no problem. We have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, 4631 Robert Seabird Drive, Beckley. Or shop 24/7 at directchoicewv.com. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletics. A winning combination.
Lighthouse Worship Center is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail Middle School and high school football and all of our student athletes. Lighthouse Worship Center, a Bible-based, Bible-believing church where we can learn together, worship together as we do life together with the direction of God. Lighthouse Worship Center, 1175 Smales Branch Road in Hyco. Call 304-658-3370. A proud supporter of Midland Trail Athletics.
Raynell Medical Center proudly offers school-based health and behavior health in many of our area schools. If you or your child needs health care or counseling services, please give us a call for more information. Raynell Medical Center, excellent health care right at home.
Early.
Welcome back to Midland Trail Sports Network as Chapmanville takes 7-0 lead with 5.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. They strike on the 74-yard touchdown pass from to Trey Ward. This one's going to be returned by Swafford. He bobbles it, but he's got a hole.
They work.
Oh.
I think that cover team froze for a second, which will happen sometimes, and he actually got out.
We talk about the kind of bobbled returns can turn into something big, and that was
about
an
showed
arm
itself
tackle
there.
Away from being a long touchdown.
Yeah, I thought that had a chance because it opened up pretty good.
So Midland Trail will start their second drive here on their own 35-yard line. We saw a heavy dose of Roop with 5 carries on that first drive. They tried to throw it twice, and they were both incomplete. They go back to Roop, and he's got a little hole, but it closed quickly. He's going to pick up about 2.5 there.
Took a little shot there. He was trying to get a little bit extra yardage, but they were given almost 3, it looks like. Yeah, pretty important for Trail to establish a little bit of a drive here. You don't want to go quick and 3 and out and give them the ball back feeling confident after that touchdown bomb.
Yeah, from Dalton to Ward. So second and about 7.5. Two receivers to both sides for Dickerson. Sends Johns in motion. They fake it to Johns, and they try to give it to Root, but there was no running room there.
Yeah, the miscommunication either on the offensive line or somebody just got pushed back because there was nothing try to come off that left side. So
it'll be 3rd and 9 for
no
the
gain.
Patriots. Definitely a passing down here with 3rd and 9. Dickerson 0 for 2 on that first drive. Went to Johnson twice. He's looking for Swafford, and I believe it's just a little miscommunication there as Swafford stopped on his route.
He held up for a second and then had to take back off, and then the overthrow. So
Midland Trail will go 3 and out. Bennett back on to punt. So that drive only took about 1 minute and 40 seconds, if that.
Yeah, it didn't take long at all, which is not good.
Good high punt here from Bennett. It's going to be returnable by Ward. He catches it at the 29. Cuts it across the field, but we're going to have a flag.
Yeah. So that'll help. Trail does corral him and gets him down about the 36. Let's see what the penalty's going to bring here.
I believe Brody Jones got tackled.
Yeah, the returner was trying to work his way back across to the center of the field and was trying to set up the blockers, and I think
will be a holding.
Blocker got a little handsy there. See if we can force a turnover down here and get some better field position maybe.
See, Chapmanville will start at their own 23, same spot they started their last drive on. And that was 2 plays, 77-yard touchdown drives.
Yeah, now you gotta beware of the deep threat. You gotta make sure you keep somebody behind him.
Gives it to Kovac and wiggles his way through for a short pickup of 3. He gets it out to the 27, maybe 4.
Yeah, they're going to give him 4 on that, looks like. And good hard run. He's definitely going to bring a power in there when he runs it up the middle. So Trail's defensive line is going to be tested here to hold their ground and try to let those linebackers clean that up.
Dalton looking to pass, and he underthrows his receiver there. Intended for Austin Atkins. That'll set up a 3rd and 6. Looks like kind of number 1 out there. We don't have a number 1 on the roster, but it looks like Jet Ford, so I'm going to imagine that's who it is.
That's what I was. Is that Jet? Okay. That's what I was guessing, but I meant to ask you that.
So 3rd and 6 for the Tigers, and looking to pass. Got his man open, Trey Ward, just out of the reach of Weiss. Almost got his fingertips on it.
About 10 there on the pickup.
Gets it out to the 39. Yeah, Trey Ward just kind of went and set right at the first down marker and turned around and caught the pass and got a little bit of yards after catch there. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers as Dakota Dalton gets his offense set. Gives it to Kovac. Oh, he keeps it himself, actually. He almost fumbled. Ball came loose from the hit from Ford, but he holds onto it, and he's going to have enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, they found something, whether that first play in that last drive was a mistake, but chop block. Oh, on Trey.
Defense.
That's odd.
You don't see that call very often.
Let's see. We're going to accept a.
So it's 15 from the spot, so it'll only end up being about a 4-yard penalty because the ball right now is spotted on the 50 after the run. We'll see where they spot it. Yeah, so end up not the worst penalty in this situation.
Right.
So Chapmanville moves it into Midland Trail territory with 2:23 to go here in the 1st quarter. Dalton looks to the sideline for the play. Yeah, that.
Players looking at their wrist for the signaled play in. It's pretty warm and still a little bit humid out this evening, so you're going to watch that.
Kovac. He breaks a tackle. He's going to be across the 1st down marker and get down to the 36.
Yeah, rips off about 11 there, so he's kind of finding his zone. So this Trail defense is going to have to tighten up a little bit. And
yeah, you're missing 3 defensive starters, and they're big. Missing Jake Ewing, Max White, and Xander Uten. Xander Uten, their leading sack man. Missing White and Ewing for the 2nd week in a row. So you kind of take things cautionary this early in the season. You don't want a couple-week injury to turn into a couple-month injury.
Right, or most of the season, yeah. That could not be good.
Go to Kovac. He gives a stiff arm to Johnson.
Hurdles a man. He's going to get about 12 on that one, almost 13. Picking it up in chunks now, so.
Gets it down to the 22 of the Patriots. So this defense hasn't been down.
Yeah, they've played with the lead the whole time. So this is some uncharted territory, but good for the composure. See what they can
give it to
do here.
This time he is hit. Tries to push forward. Looking at the tight end there, big number 12, Benji Atkins, 6'5", 235.
Not a good sign as Weiss is kind of hobbled a little bit. He's going to go down and get subbed out.
All right, so Weiss, 10-2 Weiss here. They can't really, they can ill afford a few injuries here. So
yeah, especially at the linebacker spot.
Take a quick break here. We'll be right back after these commercials.
Our company, you get that internal team feel. You get experts that are within hand's reach. So whether you're looking at a website project, videos, audio, visual support, I highly recommend Cucumber & Company.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
Lighthouse Worship Center is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail Middle School and high school football and all of our student athletes. Lighthouse Worship Center, a Bible-based, Bible-believing church where we can learn together, worship together as we do life together with the direction of God. Lighthouse Worship Center, 1175 Smales Branch Road in Hyco. Call 304-658-3370. A proud supporter of Midland Trail Athletics.
Southern Sons Demolition and Lawn is a proud sponsor of the Midland Trail Patriots. Southern Sons offer a variety of outdoor services such as excavation, lawn care and landscaping, tree removal, material deliveries such as mulch, stone, sand, and more. Serving Fayette, Nicholas, and Raleigh counties. Licensed and insured. Choose Southern Sons to bring out the potential for your outdoor oasis. Give us a call at 304-575-0050 or 304-658-8182. Be sure to like us on Facebook. Southern Sons, a proud supporter of your Midland Trail Patriots.
Welcome back to Midland Trail Sports Network. Aiden Weiss still getting help off the field. It's definitely a position you can't, between linebacker and running back and fullback, you're getting very thin.
Yeah, that's a tough hit, so you hate to see that for Aiden. Hopefully he's okay here pretty soon as he gets help over to the
now linebacker,
bench
you
to get checked out.
Hayden Cart filling in for him. B.J. Cole already filling in for Max White. Go back to Kovac and get a couple there. It's going to set up a 3rd and 3.
Yeah, I think they feel like they can play power football now.
Yeah. So that will do it for the first quarter. As we come back from this break, it'll be 3rd and 3 for the Chapmanville Tigers. They lead 7-0 here on the Midland Trails. Yeah, well, I thought
he tried to get the snap off.
It was only about 10 seconds when that last play ended.
Whistled it.
That will do it here for the first quarter as Chapmanville leads at 7-0. We'll be right back after these commercials.
Diabetic Foot Care Center of Summersville is a proud supporter of Midland Trail student athletes. Diabetic Foot Care Center offers callus removal, fungal treatment, ingrown toenail removal, and spa pedicures. They also specialize in custom orthotic shoes and inserts, as well as bracing for all complications, including knees, back, and feet. For an appointment or questions, call 304-872-9001. Diabetic Foot Care Center of Summersville and our student athletes, a winning combination. Flat Top Fridays is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School Athletics. Flat Top Fridays is located at 2278 Old Court Street in Fayetteville. Flat Top Fridays offers regular cuts, specialty cuts, straight shaves, and much more for all ages. Call or text us at 304-640-3725 or 304-237-0.
We all make choices about alcohol. kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
Welcome back to Midland Trail Sports Network as we are set to start the second quarter here. Chapmanville will have a 3rd and 3 on the Midland Trail, about 15-yard line.
Yeah, good place for a defensive stop here.
And Kovac runs free, hurdles a man. That's going to be a penalty, no touchdown. You're not allowed to hurdle. That one's coming back.
Yeah, that helped Trail immensely because
I think every coach on every ref on the field threw a flag on that.
Right. Is that new this year?
It's been around.
Or has that been around for a while?
You don't see it called a lot.
I was going to say,
he
you just don't
hurdled
see
earlier.
it. Yeah.
They didn't call it.
So hurdle on any play is dead. So they blow the play dead, and is that a 5-yard penalty from the spot of the foul?
He called.
Oh, personal foul. Okay. Kind of hard to coach that out of yourself a little bit. You're just your instinct. You're like.
And they got a lot of upset fans, but it's a rule that you don't think about it. It's a player safety rule.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess that you could, because usually half the time your feet are getting caught and you're doing a flip and maybe coming down on your head potentially. So
now you're going to be looking at 3rd and 18 all the way back to 30.
So it works out good for Trail's defense. Now if they could force some kind of turnover and come out of this unscathed, that would be nice, because or at least try to hold them to potential field goal try. If they don't pick up much, you got to think not going to have to go for it.
Dalton looking to pass, and
what a catch.
But it's hard to overthrow your tight end when he's 6'5".
Tell you, he snared that thing.
He picks up. Where are they going to mark it? They're going to mark it about the original the original line to gain. So it'll be 4th and 10 from the 22-yard line, needing the 12 to keep this drive going.
What did he pick up there?
8.
He got.
Like I said, I thought he overthrew him, and then I saw who the receiver was.
Right.
Well,
yeah, it's 4th and about a long 10 and a half. Play clock down to 6.
Got all kinds of time. He throws it up, and he's got a man open, Ward, and he sits under it and catches it for a touchdown as he just got behind the Trail defenders.
Yeah, the defenders were there, and it looked like they were going to make a play, and then the receiver went down to the ground to catch it and brought it in. So you definitely cannot let that happen if you're Trail's defense, because
you're seeing the loss of Uten right there, as they didn't get any pressure.
Right, there wasn't any pressure coming.
Early on in the season, they've been able to bring 4 and get pressure. So Farrell on for the extra point. Extra point up and good. So the penalty ultimately didn't hurt them. To his 2 plays later, they get it in from about 22 yards out.
Yeah, and unfortunately, you kind of had them where you want them. You thought you had a good shot. They were going to have to throw it at least to get the first down, but they went for the end zone.
Well,
and
first, that was a big play by Atkins going up and getting that pass.
Yeah, you thought it was overthrown. And
you feel good when you got a 6'5" tight end out there. You can throw it in his vicinity, and he's going to be able to get his hands on it.
Yeah, and then who came up with it on the touchdown?
Trey Ward again. He had the first touchdown, so it gives him 2 touchdowns as he's over. I believe he's over 100 yards.
Yeah,
on the evening already.
He's right at about 96 or so. It looks like, and 2 TDs. So.
And he has catches of
74, 22. Yeah, that's
10.
true. He's got a 10. That was a 0.
So it puts him at 106 in the first 13 minutes of the ball game. So
Two
now,
touchdowns, yeah. So he's a difference maker for sure.
talking about the defense being able to play with the lead, now you got the offense first really adversity they've seen this year.
You got to try to rally a comeback here and play from behind and tread some water to stay in the thing.
I see Weiss over there sitting down on the bench, so we'll see who fills in at his spot on offense, that fullback position. This pass is kicked towards the sideline and almost went out of bounds.
Well, he was tiptoeing, wasn't he? John's looking
if you let that one go, it probably does go out of bounds. But Johns does get it out to the 25, so not bad field position where they will start their third drive of the game. They've got one first down so far in this ball game. So they've been a heavy dose of Roop. Dickerson's thrown it 3 times and incomplete 3 times.
Yeah, not the best stats for passing for Race so far. So
I believe he's went to Gage Johnson on all 3.
Yeah, and he's got to get some help from those receivers when he does throw it. He's had decent time
Goes back to Roop. He's trying to get the edge. Tries to cut back inside. He's pushed forward back to the line of scrimmage. Get anything there, but it was a hard-earned nothing.
Yeah, and I got to think they're going to keep teeing off on that running game because
Nick Workman comes up a little hobbled after that one.
Nick limping a little bit. So
Hayden Cart comes into the ball game. So I'll give about a half a yard there as Gage Johnson comes off.
Gage got a little limp too. So
Hayden Cart at that fullback position. Give it to Roop. He cuts it back inside. He's going to pick up maybe 2. They're going to mark him out close to the 29.
Yeah, not a pretty good run there.
So give him 4. It's going to set up a 3rd and 6. Not necessarily in a passing situation the way your running game has been all year, but the way your running game has been in this game.
Right, it's not exactly breaking big chunks. They're hard-earned every time, like you said, so you got to think you may try to put Race on the boundary a little bit and let him.
And he does a good job of throwing on the run.
Yeah, see if he can roll out and get a little bit of space and some time.
They're going to have to go quick, though. There's only 8 seconds on this game clock. 7, 6. See if they use a timeout. And they do get the timeout.
Yeah, it's a good place for a timeout. You're already into the second quarter with 9:31.
And this is kind of what you see when you've got a lot of backups in there. You got these subs.
Communications not coming quick and trying to get the play to everybody and make sure you get everything set. And it's critical time here.
Yeah, I mean, you can't take a delay game there. You've got a 3rd and manageable right now, and then it turns into 3rd and long with the delay game there. Yeah, you had a couple people coming on and off there, so that slowed it down. They didn't really break the huddle. It was less than 10 seconds.
Yeah, definitely want to make sure you got a good play call and everybody understands what's going on here and understand his situation and try to keep the chains moving and see if you can put a nice drive together and get back in this thing. Because if you can get in the end zone, and regardless of whether that's a score at halftime or not, but if you can cut it down to 7, you can feel pretty good about where you're at because you've kind of been outplayed at this point.
You played the running game pretty good early, but they got that running going a little bit on that last drive and still struggling against stopping the pass. So Dickerson will have trips to his right. He is going to delay draw there, and Roop's going to have the first down.
That's a good call.
Yeah. He's churning forward across midfield. Great play call there.
Yeah, that was a good play call because they were looking pass all the way for sure. So.
And they sucked everybody in, and Roop had a big hole to run through.
So I don't know.
Ball was on the 29, so 21, give him 24.
Yeah, he's best run of the night by far.
He gets it into Chapmanville territory, and they go back to Roop. And
that time they were looking for him.
2.
They said, fool me once, you won't fool me this time. But Trail will go back to it again, I'm sure. So it's going to give him
2 there. Well,
yeah.
2nd and a long 8.
Yeah, it looked like he didn't really get much, but that initial surge at the line got him. he just got stacked up once he met resistance, and there's about 4 defenders that piled him up. So got to think that you're using that run game enough, and it's effective enough now, especially with that last draw play, that you can use some pass.
That time, that was Kovac read that one, and it's going to be a loss of about 2.5. So it sets up 3rd and long.
Yeah, not where you want to be, 3rd and long.
I think your spot you're on the field, you don't have to pick up everything here. If you can pick up about half, it gives you a chance to go for it.
Yeah, but and you may have to get it to 4th and short, because I don't know if you want to give them a ball this close to midfield, because if you do punt it, you at least make them
if you don't pick up anything
drive,
here, you're definitely going to have to punt.
He
trips to his right. He's got Swafford to his left. Dickerson looking to pass. He's got Johns open, and he was
early.
A little early, but a bang play there.
Yeah, you hate to say it, but this is probably going to be punt territory.
You're going to have to punt. Yeah, if John's able to come up with that, you pick up a little bit, and it gives you a chance to think about going for it. But like you said, you can't give this offense good field position like this if you don't pick it up on 4th down. So back on for the 3rd time. Back deep is Ward and Austin Atkins.
You got to cover this kick. You got to get this punt away first and foremost, and then cover this thing. Looks like we got
running on and off.
because we got subs in. It's somebody's out, so somebody has to fill that
this
spot.
Time is going to be fielded by Atkins. It's going to be a block in the back.
I was wondering if it was going to get called.
Yeah, I mean, that's about as blatant as you're going to see.
And he stepped out of bounds down here. I thought he made a good cutback, but yeah, the block in the back's definitely going to negate any type of return. Was turning into a nice one there until and the receiver the deep man tried to pull up and put his hands up, but he was in a position where I think it was too late. So.
Yeah, he hit Keeney right in the back. Keeney. Well, they're calling
helmet to helmet contact. I didn't even see that.
It's a penalty, nonetheless, no matter what.
Yeah, I don't know. Ref's mic is a little bit leaves something to be desired. It may be louder out there, but I couldn't quite tell.
So the ball will be marked all the way back at the about 12.5-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers. 7:34 to go here in the first half.
All right, so if you trail defense, you got them back here where it's more manageable to try to keep them down and not let them out.
But be a little bit of a jumbo package here.
Yeah,
we
it looks
haven't
like
seen Dalton go under center yet. Turns around, hands it off to Kovac, and he wiggles his way through across the 20. He'll be right near the 1st down marker, and I believe they may give it to him.
Yeah, they're just playing power football there and running straight ahead to challenge trail on the.
They're not going to give it to him. It's going to be 2nd and
half a yard.
Yeah. Midland Trail, you almost rather him go ahead and give him the 1st down there.
Yeah, they'll run more clock with another down, but
get right back to Kovac. He's got a big hole over the left side, and he powers his way across the 30.
Yeah, he's getting a head of steam, and he is tough to bring down. So
ball's going to be spotted at the 30. First and 10 Tigers there is 2 plays. They picked up about 18 yards.
Yeah, nothing fancy. They're just running it straight at trail. I don't know if they sense, trail's lack of defenders that are starters that are out.
It'll be a holding.
You got to hold it.
And there's another flag.
I don't know. Was that a? I don't know what that was. If that was
2 different penalties here, I imagine.
I don't know if a late one was a face mask or a late hit or. Flag came in awful late, and I don't know what play was basically wrapped up.
There's 2 penalties here. One, I believe, is going to be at least a holding. Could be offsetting. Yeah, the second one was around where the tackle was made.
The second one, I think, is on trail. I thought the first one would be a hold.
Unless they got another chop block. So we don't. Yeah, they do call another chop block. So they may both be on trail.
I don't understand that. I don't think it's anything they're trying to do. I don't know if it's just an unfortunate.
Chop block on Midland Trail. That one's declined. Then we got a personal foul face mask.
Okay, I thought it might have to be something like that, but this chop block thing, you know, typically a defender is low on a lineman typically, and if somebody goes high and that's already engaged with one of your players,
so
and
they're trying to bring their linebackers through, take the line out of the way.
But yeah, and I've seen, you know, Trail was kind of subbing low to try to take some of those guys out, but you can do that. You just can't have the second defender come and engage with the other person. So if a linebacker fills that spot, I think it's where that call's coming from. So Trail's got to be careful with that because it's 15 every time they called for that.
This time we got a different running back, number 8, and he busts it to the outside, and he's tackled by Steven. He makes a touchdown saving tackle.
Yeah, that was a good job that time to
That time running back was Jeremy Collins, a lot smaller than Kovach at 5'9", 165.
Yeah, he's definitely quick, and he got upfield in a hurry. That was a good job by Stevens to get him in a grasp before he got too far downfield.
Hands it off to him again, and he wiggles his way through. He grabbed by Cart. Picks up 9 there.
Yeah, they got this running game working, and Trail's defense that had been so stout, you know, it had a little bit of trouble with Braxton in that opening drive and a little bit of the first quarter, but then kind of found their groove.
You're down now 4 starters from your starting defense that started the season.
Yeah, so your depth is being tested, and
they've moved B.J. Cole up to the defensive line.
Yeah, a position he's played
in the past
more often. So,
and we're going to get a timeout, Chapmanville. So Chapmanville leads 14-0 with 5:16 to go here in the first half. We'll be right back after these commercials.
Sales is a proud supporter of all of our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. Credit problems are no problem. We have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, 4631 Robert C. Byrd Drive, Beckley. Or shop 24/7 at directchoicewv.com. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletics. A winning combination.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
Welcome back to Midland Trail Sports Network. 2nd and 2 for the Tigers. They turn around, hand it off to Collins, and he's going to get it down near the 10-yard line.
Yeah, another 9-yard pickup. Collins just a changeup at running back. He's shifty and quick-footed and definitely a lighter load, but
Kovach coming back into the game now.
Yeah, kind of the thunder lightning kind of deal. Kovach kind of pounding on him early and wearing him down a little bit on defense, and then he may just be a lead blocker here. 1st and goal from
he's in front of
just inside the 10.
Quarterback fumbles the snap, but goes to the outside, and he's going to go in the end zone as Swafford not able to make the tackle. So kind of a busted play there turns into a touchdown because you're looking at stopping everything up the middle.
Yeah.
And that jumbo package there.
Yeah, and that quarterback is fairly quick, and he just he got around the corner, and you had a defender there with him, but couldn't quite make a tackle. He kind of broke loose of it and just strung it out to get in the end zone.
So 4:40 to go here in the first half. Chapmanville leads 20-0 pending the point after attempt from Farrell. And it's a fake.
Oh, I think it was a low snap. They couldn't corral it.
That was a fake the whole time because it came behind and
flipped
it
never went to the holder. The holder
it went to the holder.
Oh, okay. Then he flipped it up.
He picked it up.
Okay, I thought it was low.
When the kicker came through, and then he flipped it back.
I thought it might have been low, and that's what they practice. If it's low, you just flip it back like a fake. But either way, Trail was in position there to maybe pick that thing off, but a little bit high and out of bounds. So point after 2-point try,
this is a big drive for Midland Trail. You're down 3 scores right now, but you've got the ball coming back to you to start the second half. So if you're able to come down and put some points on the board here.
And get some confidence established and then feel like.
Swing that momentum a little bit.
Yeah.
But right now offensively, besides the big play on third down with Roop, you haven't had anything going. And passing, I think Dickerson 0 for 4, 0 for 5.
Yeah, he's
and you know that was the worry this year. You've got all these seniors, but you're starting a sophomore quarterback who hasn't had a chance to really make a lot of he hadn't really needed to throw the ball much in these first 3 games.
Right, there hadn't been a lot of adversity that the whole team, offense or defense, has had to deal with so far. So we knew this would be a really good test for him. I mean, you're talking about a AAA school that's expected to do pretty decent, and they took care of Nicholas County, so they. They've only played 2 games so far, but coming in 2-0, they feel good about themselves. They had the week off. They were able to scout Trail. They probably watched our broadcast and was able to do that from comfort of their own homes. And then they come in and had a plan, and they knew they had to shut down Trail's running game first and foremost. And they've, for the most part, slowed it down enough that they can't get a good passing game going.
Be a short kick, and somebody's going to have to get on it quick.
Cover that. Oh, goodness.
Oh, my gosh. Oh,
they got it.
Wow.
Tell you, what a collision. 2 different collisions there that
and
Trail
luckily,
was friendly fire that they.
It bounced right into maybe Brody Jones, who was behind the play. It bounced forward, and then I believe it bounced off of Chapmanville.
Yeah, they had 2 or 3 guys that was looking to cover it, and I thought they were going to end up with it, and then it definitely. You're right. It shot back like a rocket, and I think it was Brody Jones that was able to cover it. So that was a huge dodge
break,
there.
Yeah. I mean, Chapmanville have been looking at ball inside the 40 of Midland Trail. Chance to go up 4 scores.
Yeah, survive that one. Let's see if your offense can put something together here and end up in the end zone with it.
Go to Roop, and there is not much there, but he's able to power it forward as he drags the pile for 2 yards. So nothing easy. Like I said, he had that one run on third down, that delayed draw, but everything else is he's fought for every yard.
Yeah, they've definitely came in with a game plan to stop Roop first and foremost, and then, without Weiss now in the backfield to help you with the lead blocking at the fullback.
It's just change-up of times you could hand it to him.
Right. He was good at picking up that change-up yardage. So
2nd and 7. Dickerson steps up, and he's going to keep it himself. And
had Foster over here for a second, but he never did look this way. He was he looked left, and he felt like he had to get out of the
got it back
pocket,
to the line of scrimmage. He almost got bailed out there by a horse collar tackle, but I believe he was able to keep his hand inside the jersey. And so it sets up a 3rd and 7 here with 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. You don't want to give this ball right back to Chapman.
No, you've got an imperative to make some hay here.
So he's going to have Roop to his left. I mean, I'm sure Chapman was looking for that delayed draw again that they were able to run last time. And they go.
Yep.
Go to Roop.
Called it.
He's going to have the first down again.
It's working good. It's the best play so far.
Guess they weren't
ripped
looking
him for about 10 yards there, 9 yards that Roop was able to get on that play. So
it does, if anything, you keep the ball out of this powerful Chapmanville offense.
Yeah. Is it? Rick said it's time for the reverse.
So you're going to have split receivers to both sides.
You know what they say, Rick.
Bring Johnson in motion. They go to Roop, and he gets it to midfield, and he's going to pick up 2 there. We've seen him pick up 2 a lot.
Yeah. It seems like the theme of the game, a lot of other than those 2 draw plays. But Rick might be onto something, that the reverse might be what we need to see.
Give it to Roop, and guess what? Picked up 3.
3 that time. It's good to have Rick with us in the booth. He was a little bit under the weather. He appreciates all the thoughts and prayers. He's back, so he's
playing hurt.
He's playing hurt, but he's in here.
Quick screen out to Johns, and he cuts it back upfield. But a great tackle there by big number 12, Benji Atkins at 6'5", 235, and he grabbed a hold of Johns, and
gotta think you're in
definitely,
go for
I think, 4 down territory.
So Dickerson does get his first completion to Johns. It only goes for about a yard, but
about 4th and
looked like it was going to go for the first down, and the defender made a good play on it.
When Johns made that little cut inside, I'm like, well, he should get the first down, but watch the draw. The fans are aware of the draw play. They got a penalty.
Did we leave early on the receiver over here?
Pass was caught.
Let's see what this flag is.
Pass was caught for a first down, but there is a penalty.
I thought came from over here. Chapmanville
either someone left
signaling
early or it was offsides. About the only couple.
Yeah.
Or you had too many in the backfield there.
Maybe the receiver wasn't set. I thought it was right clear over at this sideline, but.
Now what do you do? It's 4th and 8 near midfield.
There's not a lot of time, so maybe maybe
4th and Swafford.
Throw it up to Aiden Foster, maybe. Is this Aiden Foster time? Use his size. Or Swafford with the speed.
I'm not sure what the discussion here is, because why would you decline it? He got the first down.
No, I wouldn't
There's a lot of discussion with the Chapmanville coaches, but.
Yeah, they finally.
Moon Trail is going to go for it. And I think really what you do here is you let this clock roll down. I would let it roll a little bit just in case you don't get it.
Right. Don't give them. Well, they're not. They're going to.
He's got
Foster open. Wide open. Had him wide open to the end zone, and unfortunately was on a run and couldn't get it to him. Oh.
Yeah, if he was able to, he said he was
get anything under it, it would have been a touchdown. Yeah, they pulled up. They let up on Foster and just let him go. And Race was unfortunately already running a little bit under duress and looking to deliver it shorter and couldn't get enough on it. I think when he was getting ready to let it go is when he spotted Foster down there, and it was too late.
So now you're in a little bit of a danger zone. You got a minute 5 here. You're down 3 scores, which isn't a lot, but it's
not unsurmountable. But you can't let him keep adding to this. We got to remember to remind everybody to.
Chapmanville still has 2 timeouts. Looking to pass. They throw it over to Trey Ward, and he cuts it back inside. Goes out of bounds. Picks up a 11, about 17 there.
Yeah, that
goes out of bounds, saves your timeout.
We want to remind everybody to stay tuned at halftime for the halftime show. And
Dr. Bruce Cass's halftime show. And we'll look at some scores from around the area and review the first half here in Chapmanville.
Bring you some stats, which won't be pleasing on the trail side. And he's still got room.
It's around the 25-20, inside the 10, and they marking him in.
Touchdown, yep.
So
34-yarder.
2 plays later, said that's the risk you take going for it there. But I don't hate the call with you hadn't had many opportunities in the first half on offense, but
right, as far as trail going for it there, yeah, I mean.
Oh, there's a flag.
Oh, there was?
I didn't see the flag.
Was it way back here?
It's way back at the 22.
All right, let me take that off of the board as they take that off the board. Wow, that's a big one. All right, so we're back to 20-0. So we're still treading some water here.
Yeah. It's hard to see this turf's been here for a little bit, so it's a little faded spots on it, so you can't see that flag very well.
46 seconds left. Let's see what they decide to do.
He rolls out. He's going deep. Too deep.
A little too deep.
They are going to give him, it was 1st and 7 there, so they do give 3 yards to Kovac on that run.
We want to remember Bear Mountain Campground because it is camping season.
Bear Mountain Campground.
Cabins and campground. And also Sun Road Creations, custom woodworking and laser CNC engraving. From furniture to personalized ornaments, bring your ideas and we'll make it happen. So both those places we want
to bring your ideas to life. So
to life.
2nd and 7 here for Chapmanville at the Midland Trail 32. Dalton got receivers, 2 receivers to both sides, and he hands it off to his running back. Still not able to bring him down.
He's
slippery.
Yeah, he's got some good balance. So
is Jeremy Collins. Gets it to, they're going to save those
20.
Well, now they're going to, the officials timeout. I don't know what we got going on here.
Was it a
Cash Barnhouse?
Was it a equipment timeout or a injury?
I don't know. So they
Cash coming out and
Caden Rose that came
Rose
in
came in, and I don't know. Yeah, it might have been an equipment thing. It didn't seem to be an injury, so.
Dalton looking to pass and blown dead.
Which was good because he had a receiver by himself down there. So they are eating up some clock as they go forward and then take 2 steps back. But
I don't know if they be a 10-second runoff or they have to call a timeout. I don't know if they have.
I think they've got two timeouts if the scoreboard's right. It might not be right.
That may not be a high school rule either, the 10-second runoff. So instead he spikes it.
Okay, so that'll bring up 2nd down.
Really, right now, there's only 22 seconds. I'd probably take my timeout, but then 22 seconds, how many plays do you really have left?
Yeah, I think they're thinking probably throwing it a few times here, just going for everything. And
Midland Trail, you got to keep everything in front of you. You can't let Trey Ward get behind you like he did that last time. They were about this same area.
Right, yeah, we know they can strike from here, so 26 yards out.
Trips to his right. Quick pass. Hook and ladder. But Midland Trail not fooled there. I believe that was Aiden Foster.
Yeah, Trail said, we saw this. We've seen this when we played Clay County. That's how we scored down on the goal line. We've been practicing against this. So that catch
originally went to Atkins.
And then he flipped it to
Is it 18 he flipped it to Bender? I don't know. So it'd be 3rd and 7.
That was a different number. So, yeah, that was pretty good defense by Trail that time.
So it'd be 3rd and 7 from the Chapmanville Midland Trail 17. Rolls to his left. Throws it, and it is caught. And he's going to be short.
Yeah, that's great defense to blow that up at times. It's Swafford down there defending.
1st and goal at about the 1, maybe 2.
Maybe just outside the 1. Looks like about the 1.5. 8 seconds left. I'm assuming they have timeouts, it looks like, according to the scoreboard. So
I believe they both have 2 left.
So with timeouts, they could run the ball and call timeout. They wouldn't have to worry about running out of clock. But if you're Trail, you want to keep them out of this end zone any way possible. It looks like they are probably going to run it.
Dalton will go under center. Turns around, hands it off to Kovac, and no signal. Now the signal.
Okay. It looked like he went in, then he turned back around and got pushed back out. But
so Chapmanville put 6 on the board with 2 seconds to go here in the first half.
Kovac got back in the end zone where he was originally, but was flagged, and the holding penalty brought it back out of there, and then they overcome several penalties and end up scoring a touchdown. I'm not sure what they got going here. They're drawing up something for this. Maybe going to go for 2 to try to get back to 28.
You got 2 timeouts. You can't take them with you, so.
Yeah, they call one here. And
so Midland Trail going to go most likely down at least four scores here going into halftime, and you've moved the ball a few times into Chapmanville, but about midfield is about as far as you've got. So you got to go back into halftime here, look at back to first half, and they go back and look at some of those pass plays and look at say here's was some other options you had.
Right. Yeah, you got to think. If you're going to work on your pass game, he's had decent time, and they rolled him out some to keep him away from the pressure a few times. So you got to think that they may actually, look at, if nothing else, get the passing game going and save some wear and tear on your running backs because you're getting thin back there anyway, and it's a long season. So
this is a big Chapmanville team. I'm not sure they're going to see a much bigger team as they go throughout the season.
Yeah, maybe Nicholas County, but this is definitely – looks like the old swinging gate.
They're going to go for 2 here, I believe. Quarterback's on the field.
Yeah, that's the swinging gate play. They may come back over.
They do not come back over.
But he's going to throw it.
He's going to throw it. It's going to be caught for 2.
So they do get back to 28. And Trail's still looking for their first
deep
points.
Into the playbook for that 2-point
Yeah, they called that timeout and said, hey, let's see if we can make this work. I mean, you know what they say, if you're going to get in playoff form, you start at what would be the 3rd game of the season, the 4th week of the season for Chapmanville. They pulling out all the stops. So
they got 28-0 with 2.5 seconds to go here in the first half.
Yeah, it's been
all Chapmanville in this first half.
Yeah, been all Chapmanville since.
We were a little worried with those injuries on defense. You're missing 4 players on defense, 4 key players, all from your front 7.
Yeah, and that's leadership you're missing too, and it's some of that heart and soul of the defense that you would look to normally. So kind of starting to get away a little bit. So if you're Trail, you got to kind of right the ship a little bit and do something to slow it down some and kill this momentum. Because like you said, you get the ball coming out second half. You'd like to see a good return here. Maybe you could break something because it's about your only shot with 2 seconds left.
Bounces off Dixon's hands into Jones. He goes out of bounds, and that will do it for the first half. As Chapmanville goes into halftime leading 28-0 over the Midland Trail Patriots. We're going to take a few commercial breaks, tally up some stats, and we will be back with your Dr. Bruce Cass's halftime show after these commercials.
It's time for the Cassis Dental Center Halftime Report, brought to you by Dr. Bruce Cassis. Visit Camp 38 Lively Street in Fayetteville, West Virginia. Schedule an appointment. It's time for
us to diagnose everything that you need to have done. If necessary, we can use our 3D capability. One of the best services we offer at Cassis Dental Center is to control anxiety. The oral sedation helps you to feel like you haven't even been at the dentist office, although you can have a lot of dentistry done. We also do general restorative dentistry, which includes fillings, extractions, root canal therapy, implants, and dentures. One of the most unique services that we offer is the ability to have same-day crowns performed. It's quite rewarding to see families grow. That's worked for us for over 3 generations now. Changing someone's life by improving their smile is very satisfying.
Flat Top Fridays is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School Athletics. Flat Top Fridays is located at 2278 Old Court Street in Fayetteville. Flat Top Fridays offers regular cuts, specialty cuts, straight shaves, and much more for all ages. Call or text us at 304-640-3725 or 304-237-0251. Flat Top Fridays, a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School and our student athletes.
In the ever-changing world of website design, the things that people need, the things that people look for, those website norms, they're ever-changing. In many organizations, we're getting to where we don't necessarily have specific departments internally to do those things. When you hire Cucumber Company, you get that internal team feel. You get experts that are within hand's reach. So whether you're looking at a website project, videos, audio-visual support, I highly recommend Cucumber Company.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
Lighthouse Worship Center is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail Middle School and high school football and all of our student athletes. Lighthouse Worship Center, a Bible-based, Bible-believing church where we can learn together, worship together as we do life together with the direction of God. Lighthouse Worship Center, 1175 Smales Branch Road in Hyco. Call 304-658-3370. A proud supporter of Midland Trail Athletics.
Southern Sons Demolition and Lawn is a proud sponsor of the Midland Trail Patriots. Southern Sons offer a variety of outdoor services such as excavation, lawn care and landscaping, tree removal, material delivery such as mulch, stone, sand, and more. Serving Fayette, Nicholas, and Raleigh counties. Licensed and insured. Choose Southern Sons to bring out the potential for your outdoor oasis. Give us a call at 304-575-0050 or 304-658-8182. Be sure to like us on Facebook. Southern Sons, a proud supporter of your Midland Trail Patriots.
Right Now Medical Center proudly offers school-based health and behavior health in many of our area schools. If you or your child needs health care or counseling services, please give us a call for more information. Right Now Medical Center, excellent health care right at home.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all of our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. Credit problems are no problem. We have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, 4631 Robert Seabird Drive, Beckley. Or shop 24/7 at directchoicewv.com. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletics. A winning combination.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path, because when you talk, they hear you.
At the Cassis Dental Center, we believe in the total health solution. It doesn't matter whether you have a disease state or a healthy state. We're going to do our very best to diagnose everything that you need to have done. If necessary, we can use our 3D capability. One of the best services we offer at Cassis Dental Center is to control anxiety. The oral sedation helps you to feel like you haven't even been at the dentist office, although you can have a lot of dentistry done. We also do general restorative dentistry, which includes fillings, extractions, root canal therapy, implants, and dentures. One of the most unique services that we offer is the ability to have same-day crowns performed. It's quite rewarding to see families grow. That's worked for us for over 3 generations now. Changing someone's life by improving their smile is very satisfying.
Flat Top Fridays is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School Athletics. Flat Top Fridays is located at 2278 Old Court Street in Fayetteville. Flat Top Fridays offers regular cuts, specialty cuts, straight shaves, and much more for all ages. Call or text us at 304-640-3725 or 304-237-0251. Flat Top Fridays, a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School and our student athletes.
In the ever-changing world of website design, the things that people need, the things that people look for, those website norms, they're ever-changing. In many organizations, we're getting to where we don't necessarily have specific departments internally to do those things. When you hire Cucumber Company, you get that internal team feel. You get experts that are within hand's reach. So whether you're looking at a website project, videos, audio-visual support, I highly recommend Cucumber Company.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
Lighthouse Worship Center is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail Middle School and high school football and all of our student athletes. Lighthouse Worship Center, a Bible-based, Bible-believing church where we can learn together, worship together as we do life together with the direction of God. Lighthouse Worship Center, 1175 Smales Branch Road in Hyco. Call 304-658-3370. A proud supporter of Midland Trail Athletics.
Southern Sons Demolition and Lawn is a proud sponsor of the Midland Trail Patriots. Southern Sons offer a variety of outdoor services such as excavation, lawn care and landscaping, tree removal, material deliveries such as mulch, stone, sand, and more. Serving Fayette, Nicholas, and Raleigh counties. Licensed and insured. Choose Southern Sons to bring out the potential for your outdoor oasis. Give us a call at 304-575-0050 or 304-658-8182. Be sure to like us on Facebook. Southern Sons, a proud supporter of your Midland Trail Patriots.
Right Now Medical Center proudly offers school-based health and behavior health in many of our area schools. If you or your child needs health care or counseling services, please give us a call for more information. Right Now Medical Center, excellent health care right at home.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all of our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. Credit problems are no problem. We have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, 4631 Robert Seabird Drive, Beckley. Or shop 24/7 at directchoicewv.com. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletics. A winning combination.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path, because when you talk, they hear you.
At the Cassis Dental Center, we believe in the total health solution. It doesn't matter whether you have a disease state or a healthy state. We're going to do our very best to diagnose everything that you need to have done. If necessary, we can use our 3D capability. One of the best services we offer at Cassis Dental Center is to control anxiety. The oral sedation helps you to feel like you haven't even been at the dentist office, although you can have a lot of dentistry done. We also do general restorative dentistry, which includes fillings, extractions, root canal therapy, implants, and dentures. One of the most unique services that we offer is the ability to have same-day crowns performed. It's quite rewarding to see families grow. That's worked for us for over 3 generations now. Changing someone's life by improving their smile is very satisfying.
Flat Top Fridays is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School Athletics. Flat Top Fridays is located at 2278 Old Court Street in Fayetteville. Flat Top Fridays offers regular cuts, specialty cuts, straight shaves, and much more for all ages. Call or text us at 304-640-3725 or 304-237-0251. Flat Top Fridays, a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School and our student athletes.
In the ever-changing world of website design, the things that people need, the things that people look for, those website norms, they're ever-changing. In many organizations, we're getting to where we don't necessarily have specific departments internally to do those things. When you hire a Cucumber Company, you get that internal team feel. You get experts that are within hand's reach. So whether you're looking at a website project, videos, audio-visual support, I highly recommend Cucumber Company.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
Lighthouse Worship Center is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail Middle School and high school football and all of our student athletes. Lighthouse Worship Center, a Bible-based, Bible-believing church where we can learn together, worship together as we do life together with the direction of God. Lighthouse Worship Center, 1175 Smales Branch Road in Hyco. Call 304-658-3370. A proud supporter of Midland Trail Athletics.
Southern Sons Demolition and Lawn is a proud sponsor of the Midland Trail Patriots. Southern Sons offer a variety of outdoor services such as excavation, lawn care and landscaping, tree removal, material deliveries such as mulch, stone, sand, and more. Serving Fayette, Nicholas, and Raleigh counties. Licensed and insured. Choose Southern Sons to bring out the potential for your outdoor oasis. Give us a call at 304-575-0050 or 304-658-8182. Be sure to like us on Facebook. Southern Sons, a proud supporter of your Midland Trail Patriots.
Raynell Medical Center proudly offers school-based health and behavior health in many of our area schools. If you or your child needs health care or counseling services, please give us a call for more information. Raynell Medical Center, excellent health care right at home.
Good selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. Credit problems are no problem. We have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, 4631 Robert C. Byrd Drive, Beckley. Or shop 24/7 at directchoicewv.com. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletics. A winning combination.
Welcome back to the Midland Trail Sports Network and the Dr. Bruce Cassis halftime show. About 6 minutes to go here in the half as Chapmanville leads Midland Trail 28-0, which first half was all Chapmanville. Like I said, Midland Trail defense came out, forced a turnover on downs, but after that is 4 straight touchdown drives by Chapmanville, and Chap's going to go over a little bit of stats, and then we'll go over some scores from around the area.
Yeah, lopsided as you would guess, weighted toward the Chapmanville side. Kovac just was he was kind of a man as far as establishing that run game, and I've got him with obviously he had the 2 touchdowns. They had him for 11 rushes, 61 yards, and then he wasn't picking up, any breakaway long runs necessarily, but got in the end zone twice, and he did pick up 61 yards. So pretty much everything positive he was gaining. So, and then their quarterback, Chapmanville's quarterback, he was I had him for. Let me see. Where's he at? Down here. I had him 7 of 10 for 115 yards.
He didn't have many incompletions.
And 2 touchdowns. Yeah, he was pretty spot on when he was throwing.
How many yards was it?
115.
And
so
74 of them came off
on
one play.
That bomb play, yeah. So 7 of 10. So really just 3 incompletions. So, and then on
he
the
also
trails,
ran a touchdown in from
and then had a rushing touchdown. Yeah. So, and on Trail's side, nothing great on the passing game. Race Dickerson 1 of 6 for 1 yard. Just that 1 yard completion to Johns was all he picked up positive. And then rushing, Roop's got I've got Roop at 57 yards.
How many times has he carried it, though?
Yeah, I need to total those up. But he had a lot of short yardage runs. Other than those 2 draw plays, he picked up pretty good chunk yardage. So 17 rushes for, so not a great average like we're used to seeing rush.
And he's
used to seeing him rush for 57 yards
besides
total.
Dickerson, the one time he pulled it down and ran and didn't get anything, Roop's the only one running the ball, which is kind of with Max White out, Aiden Weiss went out, so he's on one of your only other ones that usually carry it. So
kind of makes you, that one dimension is even more one-dimensional when it's just the one back that they're keying on. There's not a lot of, no smoke and mirrors there that Race may keep it and try to get, be a threat as a runner. So
I think in the second half, you really just need to come out and you need to show some fight.
I think you do, and I think like you said, you've probably got to work on that passing game and look to try to air it out some and just give Race some time and try to work those receivers and see if you can make some big plays downfield.
So let's look at some scores from around the state, from some of the local teams and teams we've played or will play later on this season. Starting 4A, really nothing there that we need to talk about. Move on down to AAA.
So I learned who that was. It was the Karen Amick from Raynell.
Okay.
They graduated from Nuttall
What are you talking
about?
Okay.
Was inducted in the Hall of Fame down here tonight.
Oh, well, no one else.
She went to Concord. Then after graduating Concord, began her teaching career here.
Okay.
So she did not teach.
She did not teach up there, but she was
graduated from Nuttall.
Okay. Was from Raynell originally.
Correct.
Okay.
So go
now
back.
Raynell could have been Corliss or something.
Right. Some folks probably remember her. So that's, I heard that as she was the first one announced in their Hall of Fame, and I was like, wait a second, she come down here with us?
And move on down 4A, AAA. Quad A Oak Hill leads Shady Spring 30-3 in the second quarter. Team we'll see later this season, Lincoln County, they trail Herbert Hoover 39-0. Westside Pikeview, no score. Big game last night. Nicholas County knocked off Lincoln 63-48. In that game, I believe Devin Nash officially ran for 523 and 7 touchdowns in a great game. I watched most of the second half. Here's a score you probably won't see very often. At halftime, Point Pleasant leads Ripley 2-0.
Oh, that's a baseball game that they're playing. Soccer.
Moving over to AA. Independence leads Scott 24-0 in the second quarter. Bluefield and Woodrow Wilson 14-14 in the second quarter. Polka trails South Harrison 28-24 at the half. Williamstown leads Roane County 13-0. The other Logan County team down here, Logan leads Wayne 25-0 at the half. James Monroe leads Liberty Raleigh 28-7 at the half. Braxton County leads Ritchie County 9-0 at halftime.
That's good for trail.
No, it's not.
Some bonus.
Ritchie County is a single A school, so you don't get anything from that.
No points? Oh, bummer.
Clay County leads Sissonville 12-6. So there's possible bonus points there. Move on to single A. No score. Like I said, it's baffling to me. We got a score from Meadowbridge, Pocahontas County, but Summers County playing Meadowbridge tonight. Summers County team we'll see next week. No score in the first quarter. Another Mingo Central man, no score. Greenbrier West Pocahontas County tied up at 8 in the third quarter.
How'd they get to the third quarter already?
I don't know. We started about as early as you could,
right.
7 o'clock.
I don't think they would have started at 7.
No, you don't see a lot of single A schools. So we got about 3 minutes left to go here in the Dr. Bruce Cassis halftime show. We appreciate all of our sponsors. We want to give a couple shout outs to our post-game sponsor, Bear Mountain Cabins and Campground in Fayetteville. They can be reached at 304-573-CAMP, 304-573-2267, or at www.bearmountaincamping.com. And Sun Road Creations.
Yes, Sun Road Creations. We talked. They came on with us. We had the mugs that were done by the folks there, and they do a really good job with the CNC machine and custom furniture. They do the woodworking and laser CNC engraving, furniture, personalization on ornaments and different things, and they can bring your ideas. If you bring your ideas to them, they can pretty much put it on wood or a little bit of anything and make it happen. The custom wood furniture and stuff should not be overlooked. It's something that is a pretty neat element they've got to their business out there. So look them up online at sunroadcreations.com, and they're on Facebook. So you can go there and you can see some things that kind of will lead you to what's going on there. But going back to the camping, it's definitely been dry, so you don't have to worry about getting rained out when you're camping. And if they do call for some rain, which is what we need, then you can book you a cabin over there and stay. And then all of our other sponsors that have been with us for the long haul, I know I got to go see Toby here before too long.
I do too. I got to get an appointment over there, getting a little shaggy up top and on the face.
Yeah, so they, all of our sponsors, we appreciate them supporting the Patriots, and
like we mentioned in the pregame, a lot of that sponsorship helps, especially when we had to pay a rather large fee to come down here to Chapmanville to have the gracious opportunity to come to lovely Chapmanville, West Virginia. So we appreciate the sponsors for help making that happen, so we can bring you to this game for those at home.
Yeah, hopefully that'll help them get the internet from the school into the press box, so that we don't have to, if this comes back, if this series continues and trails back in a couple.
So that will do it for
weeks,
the Dr. Bruce Cassis halftime show. We'll be right back after this short commercial.
You've been listening to the Cassis Dental Center Halftime Report, brought to you by Dr. Bruce Cassis. Remember to schedule your appointment today by calling 304-574-0424 or online at www.cassisdentalcenter.com.
All right, welcome back to Midland Trail Sports Network. We are set to start the second half as Midland Trail will receive.
You got to be careful here. That kickoff that
they've been kicking the short
they
swivelers.
Brought that last time was almost nearly recovered by Chapmanville, because they kind of landed in a dead spot right there between the up men and your second row of receivers. Somebody's got to do a good job of calling that thing out and covering it up quicker than they did the last time, because it nearly was recovered by Chapmanville and could have put them in an even deeper hole.
Chapmanville set to kick off second half here on the Midland Trail Sports Network. This time they kick it deep. Johns catches it about the 9. He takes a shot at the 25.
Yeah, he was coming with a head of steam, but decent starting position at the 25.
Tackle there by Jackson Lusk. It's only Midland Trail, besides the one turnover on downs, field position hasn't been great. Had long yardage to go on every possession. Did find out halftime also another one of their backup running backs, John Neal, out tonight as well.
Oh, goodness.
So
the hits
why we've
just keep
seen
coming.
A lot of Roop is the options after that are bare.
Yeah,
they go to Roop, and he picks up 2 yards, about where he was most of the first half.
Yeah, he was steadily picking up 2 yards, it seemed like, on.
If you got 5 downs, it'd be good.
Yeah, it'd be good.
Good offense.
Good carrying percentage, but doesn't really do a lot for you.
They're going to give him 3 on that one.
Oh, wow. That's almost 4 they gave him. Yeah, 3. All right, we like that better than 2. 3's better than 2.
Fake it to Cart and give it to Roop.
There we go.
Almost broke through.
Thought he was coming out of there for a second.
He's going to pick up 5.
4 or 5 that time.
Bring up 3rd and 2.
Yeah, I think Trail is they're going to have to stay committed to that run game and lean on it. Just try to establish something and see if they can try to control this line of scrimmage a little bit.
Fake it to Roop, throw it out to Johns, and he is blown up.
That's incomplete. Okay,
Yes, he did not get the blocker he was expecting there.
No, the defender had a free shot on him, and he timed it out just perfect, and John's in a little bit of pain over there.
Yeah, that could be I think it's one of those, man, got the breath, the way he's wiggling around, man, got the breath knocked out. So we're going to take a quick break as they tend to the injured player, and we will be right back after these commercials.
Project, videos, audio-visual support. I highly recommend Cucumber & Company.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
All right, welcome back to Midland Trail Sports Network. John's able to jog off. Looked like maybe just got the breath knocked out of him. Tried to catch him off guard there, expecting the pass. And
yeah, that would have, if he could have shaken the first defender. The problem was the first defender was there as soon as he caught the ball. So thought they might have would be thinking about going for it, 4th and short, but going to punt it away here. Probably the smart thing to do to
takes a Midland Trail bounce. Still rolling inside the 20.
That works out pretty good.
It rolls down to about the 16-yard line.
Yes, you back them up for the really only the second time in the game that they've got to start.
They started inside their own 20 after they had the block in the back on the punt earlier. Bennett does a good job getting hang time on those punts.
Yeah, he's had some good-looking punts come off his foot tonight. They carried pretty well, so that one he got good hang, and his coverage team got down there, and he got a good roll out of it. And then
that hang time doesn't matter if your coverage team don't get down there.
Right, if they don't get down there, then somebody's either returning that thing or if it does bounce the wrong direction, you've got to try to stop it in its tracks. But
John's back out on the field, so it's good to see.
I think
you're off right to Kovac, and he breaks tackles, lowers his shoulder, gets it out to the 25-yard line, so he picks up about 8 there.
Yeah, he's still running hard. He's a determined runner, that's for sure.
Second and 2 for the Chapmanville Tigers. Goes back to Kovac. He's got the first down and then some. He's across the 35, brought down at the 37. Could be 1st and 10.
Yeah, he's finding some running room and just kind of exploding through there. So I don't think he's necessarily got speed. He's going to break away and run away from people, but
flag
is hard to bring down. You see a flag?
The flag thrown.
Oh, just now?
Yeah, after the ball was set.
You sure brought somebody on the field?
You could sub. I mean, there's. I don't know.
Yeah, did somebody say something?
I think it's a sideline warning. Yeah, sideline warning on trail, so be 1st and 10 for the Tigers. 9:44 to go here in the third quarter. Clock rolls.
So no yardage assessed. It's just the warning. But the second one will be yardage. If they assess another one, then they will tack on yardage, right?
Yes.
Does Chapmanville need to do anything more than simply hand
it around there to number 3 and missed tackle there, and he's still on his feet. He's going to have a first down.
He's practically tap dancing through there, and nobody could get a hold of him.
About at the line of scrimmage. So we did get some clarification on the personal foul hurdling penalty in that first half. So that was the correct call there. So if a defender is on the ground, you're allowed to hurdle. But if they are upright, you can't hurdle them. So that's why we saw him hurdle a player earlier, but that player was on the ground, and they correctly called it the second time time there was good penetration there. I think that was Javen Willis.
Yeah, that got in and blew that one up.
No yards there for Kovac.
So tell me that again. So you can hurdle
you can hurdle if the player's on the ground.
Okay.
But if they are standing upright,
you cannot hurdle. Okay. So it's a height thing that they don't want you trying to hurdle somebody that's going to have on their feet because you got
up in you or
right. Send your head over heels.
Yeah, it's a safety thing. So if they're on the ground, it's no issue. Pitch it back. He's got all kinds of running room. He's crossed 35-30, 25-20, 15. Is he pushed out of bounds?
No, I think he stayed in.
Stayed on his feet. So 51 yards out, Jeremy Collins. You saw the difference in his speed versus Kovac's speed as he got just a little toss out to him, and he went basically untouched until about the 10-yard line where he was pushed into the end zone.
Yeah, he turned that up and
a whistle for something.
They are spotting him out of bounds.
Oh, so he is. No,
that I thought that ref signaled touchdown, but somebody somewhere
still
has spotted it at the 4.
Yeah, it is spotted at the 4.
So that was a touchdown save and push out of bounds there by, I'm not sure who that was trailing that play.
I think it was Jet Ford. I don't believe he's.
So he's only going to go for
47
and no touchdown.
I don't know what he just said.
No, but you've got to. The kids trying to receive
I think they thought it was a kick.
Right, they thought it was going to be an extra point, and they're trying to tell them, hey, there's no touchdown yet. So,
and still having officials are having to walk back there.
Right.
Well, so wasn't it? Must have been a touchdown.
So well, I guess it was. I was looking at the.
I thought they spotted at the 3, but it looks like it's spotted at the 4. So, okay, touchdown was good. A lot of whistles there. Wasn't sure what was going on.
So it was, okay. I saw the down marker over there like they were holding it for
first and goal. So it was a 51-yard touchdown there by Collins. Officials in the end zone talking to someone there, so never got what he was saying on the PA. So that does make it 35-0.
8:17 to go. Yeah, in the third quarter. And man, if you're trail now, you just trying to hold on and keep from getting routed here. Yeah, the ref's talking to somebody in the corner down there. I'm not sure exactly what they're talking about. There's something. I'm taking some notes.
But the kids were just back here trying to catch the kick.
Yeah, I don't know if they're not allowed to be back there. Maybe it was a safety thing, but they caught the
no fun zone.
Yeah, I guess that is the no fun zone. I don't know.
Just past the end zone is the
they're checking. Something's going on above. I thought they were pointing at the blimp because they were pointing up. The blimp was spotted the other day crossing the New River Gorge.
Where was it headed?
Well, it was headed northwest. I'm not sure. They said it was going to Miami, but it seemed like it was going the wrong way.
This kick is going to go out of bounds.
That'll work out. He was headed downstream, so I guess technically he was headed kind of toward the south. But
wouldn't that be easier to load up and drive yourself?
Well, that thing moves around. It was the Goodyear blimp, so
I've seen them set it over in Lewisburg a few times during when they had the golf tournaments over there.
Right, yeah, you'd see it staged off and route.
Off 64.
Off of 64 over in the field on the left.
So Midland Trail will have some of their best field position they've had all game. They will start at their own 35.
Oh. Yeah, it kind of goes without saying that Trail really needs to get points on the board here to help make a show. And
Dickerson hands it off to Roop, and it's about a yard.
A yard and nothing more, so.
It's been the theme all night.
Yeah, and it's been a tough yard every time.
Here's a video of the blimp.
Yeah, it was documented.
Maybe he thought the leaves had changed and was trying to get a good view.
Probably get an early view of the
Bridge
gorge.
Day was the third weekend in September.
He's early. Oh, no. Oh, wow.
Trying to get it out to Foster and almost read perfectly.
Yeah, that was close because that could have been a pick six pretty quick. Yeah, that timing just a little bit off on the passing game. And
this is maybe a good opportunity to work on that passing game. You're down 35-0. This is a very stout defense.
Yeah, I think so. I think you need to try to exploit anything you can with him. You kind of are what you are in the running game right now with not a lot of depth behind Roop. You cannot afford to get him banged up, and you need to create some offense quickly.
Pass. He rolls out. He's got some running room. See if he takes it. He throws it up to Swafford. Swafford catches it. Stiff arms a man and going to be brought down inside the 30. I think initially the defenders came in because they thought Dickerson was going to run
Race was going to run, yeah.
So he picks.
Going for.
So the ball was on the 36, 14, 34, 38 yards to Swafford.
Yeah, nice job by Race to stay with it. And then when you thought he was going to cross the line of scrimmage, he dropped that thing to Swafford and good pickup. I thought Swafford was going to score there, but
gives it to Roop. He's going to pick up. Give him 4. So one of his bigger pickups of the evening.
Yeah, of his smaller pickups, that's one of the bigger ones. So that's good to see for Trail. That gives you hope, that you can do things on offense. It's a tough ask, when you, like you said, you're out some key players and then you fall behind and you're down here in a foreign territory and it's a bigger school and you have hopes that you can but you almost need to get a lead in games like this and try to hang on to it. Playing behind is tough.
Steps up, throws it.
Oh, sailed
just over Johns, I believe, was the intended receiver down there.
Yeah, just a little bit too high. It went through Johns' fingers there.
So set up a 3rd and 6.
Yeah, needless to say, we're 4 down unless you want to bring on Bennett to just try to get rid of the goose egg on the scoreboard maybe but I got to think if you don't lose yards here, you're probably going to try to go for it.
Delay draw here.
Yeah, that
seemed to drop back and pass. Dickerson throws it to Johnson. Johnson catches it, runs over his man in the end zone.
They give it to him. They're going to spot him just short.
Out.
I thought he reached across as he was going out. It looked like at the angle he would have had that nonetheless, or without any doubt. But
it's 35-0, man. You got to give the effort.
I know. He powered that thing. What'd that go for? 15?
No, more than that. About 20.
20, okay.
Going to line up and hand it off to Roop, and he's going to be short. Yeah, I thought he was inside that pylon.
Yeah, it looked like he got in there. And Chapmanville's determined. I'm going to say Roop lost a yard there. But, Chapmanville's determined, like we've seen Trail the past 3 weeks, trying to pitch a shutout. They
hand it off to Roop 4 times. If he doesn't get it, he doesn't get it. But
the past 2 weeks, they've tried to preserve it, and they were successful. And Trail wants to not have a hand in that here.
Dickerson rolls out. He's going to keep it himself, and he stays on his feet and dives. And they're going to
spot him short. He took abuse thinking it was going to pay off and he would get a touchdown. But
give it to Dickerson for basically tucking it and
taking it into 6 defenders that were all bigger than him. And I thought the last defender that hit him was going to shove him in the end zone, but they said no, that he was stopped short. But
I think if we were in college and NFL, we would have had 2 challenges.
Yeah, and probably both of them would have overturned for a touchdown. But Trail's looking at 3rd down.
Got that yard back that they lost on 1st down.
Yeah, you're back to where you were when
Since
Gage took
Johnson
it down
in
there.
motion, they give it to Roop.
It's a heavy package.
He's going to lose 3 yards.
Yeah, it's just tough running in there because those guys are keying on that run when they think it's coming. So you're going to have to
go.
go
The weak side there. You brought Johnson in motion to the left side, and you ran away from him.
Yeah.
Not sure if that was the intent or
I think it might have been, to sell it that you were coming up the middle and you're going to try to negate some of that pressure they were putting, and maybe Roop could outrun them off tackle, but they're just loading that line of scrimmage. So
it's going to have to goal from the 4.
Yeah, so this is Roop lost.
They're going to have to probably. They're going to call a timeout here.
Might as well talk it over. You got to dig down deep here for your Trail because this is your best scoring opportunity. You don't want to come away with no points here because then you just give more fuel to the fire on Chapmanville's side.
I'm still adamant that Johnson got in initially.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't know, unless that ball was in his right arm and it was way out there, I think there's no way that ball doesn't cross the pylon. So, but okay, appreciate it.
So I guess we figured out the issue that they were trying
to. The refs were talking about and pointing up. Yeah, there's a drone
somebody
flying.
Is flying a drone.
And they wondered if it was anybody from our group.
We ain't that high tech. We're just now figuring how to run a camera.
Well, yeah, I told him that we didn't even know what drones were. But, I don't know where that would. I mean, that could be coming from anywhere in the neighborhood, I guess. But
who's Chapmanville play next week? Could be a spy.
Could be a spy.
Could be Summers County spying on Midland Trail.
Where we come from, we take shotguns and shoot down drones.
Well, they're in Logan County. There's a good chance that may happen.
Yeah, it won't. It ain't going to last long. It's going to become.
They'll figure out a way to get it down.
Plastic trash on the field is what it'll turn into. All right, 4th down for Trail here from
Cash
the
Barnhouse in the backfield now. And spread out. Dickerson throws it. Swafford fell down.
And it got knocked down anyway, so.
Swafford made a cut. So we'll be turnover on downs. So you go back to it, I'm pretty sure Johnson got in initially.
See the drone. It's right out there. It's just watching the game.
Oh, I see the drone. Yeah, it's right here in the end zone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, white one. It's got a green light flashing on it. Yeah, it's somebody's just getting a good watch of the game. They could just tune into our coverage and watch us, but
this will be 1st and 10. Chapmanville at their own 4.
Yeah, tough one there for.
You thought you had 2 chances there. You thought Dickerson got in, and then before that, you thought Johnson got in. Handed off to Kovac, and Jenkins grabs him and brings him down for a loss. I wanted to say Jake Ewing, but I knew that wasn't right.
No, but good job nonetheless by number 5 and good defense.
Looking like Jake Ewing.
Playing it close down here, yeah. Good wrap up, so
they're going to mark him at the 4, so no gain there for Kovac. Turn around and hand it off to him again. He's got a little bit of a hole. And
yeah, he found a crease that time. He is going to be just short of the
14.
Yeah, just shy of that
13.
1st down. I think they give him 9, and he's going to be. They give him 9.5.
Can't be much closer without getting it.
Yeah, he's right there. So if your Trail, you know what's coming. Can you stop it?
And we're going to get an official timeout, maybe for a
they're
measurement.
They're going to probably measure this.
I think.
Kovac's
a little hobbled.
That must have been what it was.
Yeah, it was no measurement.
But the refs are calling back over. Yeah, I thought they were maybe going to measure it while they were there. But, yeah, it looks like he's got a foot or an ankle there that I don't think he's going to be. Not that he needs to come back in, but he might have a cramp. I don't know. They're checking him out lower leg, but
a little humid for a mid.
I was going to say, and he's been working hard. He's been the bulk of their carries for sure, and tough earned yards, and definitely feeling it.
I'll hand it off to Collins, and he's got the first down as he just burst through there.
Yeah, they got that line. Chapmanville's doing a good job of kind of controlling Trail's defenders there up front, and they're just finding a way to open up some space for him.
Don't know where our drone went. He's moved out of the end zone.
Yeah, maybe they finally snuffed it out.
Get off to Collins, and he's got some running room. He's across the first down and then some. With Brody Jones goes in for a ride.
Wow, they had him, 3 guys ready to corral him, and he was able to squat down, kind of break down a little bit and jet to the left and avoided the tacklers and then went for more yardage. So
I mean, he's the definition of a change of pace back than Kovac is.
Yeah, definitely.
So they get it across midfield after being deep in their own territory down to their own 4. They get it to Midland Trail's 43. He's going to pass, throws it over to number 18. He makes a man miss and finally brought down. That was Easton Bender, a 5'10 freshman. It's going to be short. First down, he gets about 6. Ball is on the 36. Waiting for the play call. Got 15 seconds on the play clock.
Yeah, they're in no hurry right now to run this third quarter clock down.
Fake it to Collins. He's got his big man over the middle. His tight end. He makes 2-man miss. 15-10-5 end zone for Benji Atkins, 6'5 tight end. That makes it 41-0 with 1:07 to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, what do you say? They're kind of doing what they want to do, and it
looks like more than a cramp for Kovac because they brought a bag of ice over.
Yeah, they say, well, we'll mix our pass game in with it, and
extra point up and good.
It was good. So yeah, we saw the best of Trail those first 3 weeks, and this is kind of reminiscent of the scrimmage against Liberty, where you were just kind of outgunned. You were down some players in that scrimmage game, and
somebody's got to step up in those situations.
Right.
We haven't seen it yet tonight.
And Liberty or Independence came in that scrimmage game and pretty much had their full stride going and was just kind of dealing. And it turns out they're a pretty good team in AA so far, and you've got a hold of what you think is going to be a pretty good AAA team. So it's one of those things where you got to kind of regroup from it. But like you said, you want to see some fight. You want to see. You'd love to have got in the end zone down here because that might have been one of your best opportunities. Yeah. But
I'm not sure if we'll see a running clock or not because they were up 35. We should have had it there. Maybe it's fourth quarter only. I don't know.
42-0 with 1:07 in the third. So let's see if Trail can spark a return here.
I think you've definitely seen the on defense missing those 4 starters right now.
Ready for play.
Booted deep. Taken by Swafford at about the 18. Stays on his feet.
He's slippery.
Gets across the 40.
Yeah, he kind of twisted his way through there, and a pretty nice return. He gets it out.
I guess we do got the running clock now.
Yeah, it looks like it's happening. So, yeah, you don't like being on this side of the running clock.
No.
We like a running clock. We like being on the other side of it, but
they're going to stop it at 30. Then they're going to roll it.
yeah, interesting scene down here we talked about, that they line up and set up tents and do tailgating on the other side of the field over there. Folks tailgating when we got into town.
Dickerson rolls to his right, and he just takes his poison there, takes his
lumps.
Yeah,
yeah, you had to kind of choose. I mean, you had to kind of eat it because nobody was open and had two defenders staring him down. So
that will do it for the third quarter here. Chapmanville leads 42-0. We'll be right back after these commercials.
At the Cassis Dental Center, we believe in the total health solution. It doesn't matter whether you have a disease state or a healthy state. We're going to do our very best to diagnose everything that you need to have done. If necessary, we can use our 3D capability. One of the best services we offer at Cassis Dental Center is to control anxiety. The oral sedation helps you to feel like you haven't even been at the dentist office, although you can have a lot of dentistry done. We also do general restorative dentistry, which includes fillings, extractions, root canal therapy, implants, and dentures. One of the most unique services that we offer is the ability to have same-day crowns performed. It's quite rewarding to see families grow. That's worked for us for over 3 generations now. Changing someone's life by improving their smile is very satisfying.
Lighthouse Worship Center is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail Middle School and high school football and all of our student athletes. Lighthouse Worship Center, a Bible-based, Bible-believing church where we can learn together, worship together as we do life together with the direction of God. Lighthouse Worship Center, 1175 Smales Branch Road in Hyco.
Welcome back to Midland Trail Sports Network as we are set to start the fourth quarter. Dickerson throws it over to, I'm not sure who the intended receiver there was, Foster, I believe. So it'll be third and long.
yeah, unfortunately, we've been in a third and long too many times tonight.
Yeah.
Race sees another one fall incomplete. He's trying to be the gunslinger and make something happen, but
so third and about 16. Got good blocking there, but nobody open downfield, and Wisely just took what he could there and takes the sack. That good blocking don't matter if you don't have anybody getting open downfield.
No, it does not. That's the bad part.
So nothing against Dakota Bennett, but we've seen him too many times in the wrong spots. We like seeing him kick extra points.
Yeah, he's
done a good job on his punts.
Yeah, he's done a good job on the punts. We just don't like to see him in there in those spots punting all the time. But he has, he's got a good-looking foot with the hang time and the
another
roll.
High booming punt taken, and Cash Barnhouse comes in and lays a 6-on-6 crime there. That was Corbett.
Neil or Keeney came in there.
Maharon Corbett
to help wrap that up. So
it'll be 1st and 10. We'll see if we have any subs out on offense for Chapmanville, or we see Dalton back out there, and we do got a new quarterback. Probably after they saw Kobach get a little shaken up on that last one.
Yeah, Said that enough's enough.
Like
we don't need to see
Archer Altizer is in at quarterback. He's going to turn around and hand it off to his back. I'm pretty sure it's going to be offsetting because there was a hold on the other side. We're trying to run the clock, but I thought on penalties it does stop. Well, that's one way to bring him down, not the safest way.
No, that's dangerous for sure.
Yeah, I think we got off. There was two different penalties. There was one thrown before the tackle. And that's going to be another chop block. Well, this time it's on Chapmanville.
Oh, it was. Okay, so it's offensive.
Yeah.
Face mask on trail. Decline.
Was it offsetting?
Yeah, not decline, but offsetting. I'm sorry.
You'll go games and games and you'll never see a chop block, and we saw three. Both on both sides of the ball. So 1st and 10. Altizer in at quarterback for the Taggers and hands it off to his back, number 13, and he's breaking tackles. That is Jackson Ellison. So he picks up about 5 or 6 there.
About 5, yeah. Yeah, so all their backs are getting in on the rushing party.
Altizer takes it, hands it off again, but this time Quincy Jenkins in the backfield. That time it was Ellison again. Good tackle there, as the PA says, Jake Ewing, but they're unaware of the inside information that we have. 3rd and 4 for the Tigers at Midland Trail 47. Altizer got 2 receivers and he keeps it himself. B.J. Cole makes the initial contact, but Altizer just lowers his shoulder and picks up first down.
Yeah, he got that.
It's one thing you're going to look back on film is the poor tackling from tonight.
Right, yeah, too many times not wrapping up. And
times they were in position to make the play, they just weren't able to make it.
Altizer went for about 8 there, 7.
Thought it was on the 47, about 9. Is that 6 or 8:24?
6.
We're going to get a timeout for the delay, stop the delay game. So Midland Trail will fall to 3-1 as they will be back in action on the road again next week as they take on the Summers County Bobcats, a AA foe. So looking to get back on track and hopefully over this next week get a little bit healthier. That can be a real killer to a good season as injuries. I mean, staying healthy is key.
Yeah, first and foremost, get your players healthy and get back to square one and kind of look at things and get back to what you do well, which is rushing the ball and getting your offensive line to see on film what didn't work out this time, and then the missed tackles, like you said, on defense. And then Summers County, the one great thing about compared to last year was Summers County was single A last year.
Yeah,
so you got that win, but you didn't really get a lot out of it. So, you're going to be facing a team that's double A like yourself. So
Altizer going to keep it himself. Gage Johnson going to bring him down. along with Riker Wood. So he picks up 3. I was hoping to get a score from the Summers County Meadowbridge game, but.
Yeah, you said that's kind of the black hole of.
There's service at Meadowbridge. I don't know. Guess no one may be calling it
just
in.
Nobody's sending it in, maybe for updates.
Altizer set to take the snap. He's going to drop back and pass under a little bit of pressure. I think he's going to keep it himself as Gage Johnson is going to bring him down for about a loss at 2. Clock set to roll under 5 minutes here in this running clock in the 4th quarter. As people head for the exits, try to beat the traffic on 119.
Yeah, there goes an ambulance. Yeah, you wonder how congested this little road in front here gets with all this traffic when it goes to bail out. It doesn't take long to get over to the 4-lane, but
I think the majority of your people are parked over to the left.
And I got to think the police force funnels them out of here pretty good. So
good penetration there by Hayden Clark, but another broken tackle, as he's going to go in the end zone for 6. As that's another one that you were in position to make the play twice, maybe 3 times.
Yeah, he cut that thing back and found the end zone, and Trail didn't have an answer. Everybody was hemmed in and sucked into the middle when he did that cutback, and nobody was in position to take an angle pursuit to cut him off and bring him down. So
yeah, Hayden Card had great initial penetration. If anything, you got a lot to look at on film. Not good though.
Right. That's nothing great.
Extra point good. 6 for 6 on the point after. 5 for 5. I forgot they went for 2 twice.
Went for 2, yeah.
Didn't get it on one, got it on the second.
The old swinging gate play.
Yeah, they got it on that one.
Yeah, that one was successful. They kind of threw that at. You don't see that much anymore. You used to see that in college a good bit.
Yeah, I mean, everybody, you just came down here and you got punched in the mouth, so you see how you respond the rest of the season. We kind of looked at the schedule and knew there was 6-7 wins that easily at your hands. You never want to look ahead, but then we had 3 circled on there that was going to be tough games. We had this one, you had James Monroe, and you had Greenbrier West. Or not Greenbrier West, Nicholas County.
Yeah, and you and all of them could, turn into be toss-ups and dogfights. But this one we had a lot of questions, and you knew you're playing a bigger school and a team that typically is.
Yeah, you thought you'd find out a little bit more of what you are, but I don't know if you can technically say
it's still
that
tough.
Because you were missing a lot of players.
Yeah, you were outgunned from the start.
Riley Dixon on the return. He gets it up near the 40. And I'm going to roll my starters out there and give you 3 minutes to work on a few things right here.
Yeah, I wonder if that's the thought or if they put the young guys out. And
looks like you still got most of all your starters out there. Yeah, I mean, this is.
Right, and this is pride time. Let's try to get a score.
Get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Yeah, try to at least make it look somewhat respectable.
You thought you had it on the last drive, or last 2 drives ago.
So law enforcement's rolling into position for directing traffic.
I believe there's only 10 on the field as somebody runs on late.
I believe that's
number 18. Give it to Roop, and he picks up 3. You got your trail roster over here?
Yeah, I think it's
it's either Swat.
He's a backup quarterback. I can't see good enough to.
It's Jasper Swafford.
Yeah, little Swafford, little big Swafford.
So 2nd and 7 for Midland Trail.
Was that Roop on that carry?
That was Roop. He picked up 3.
That's been his thing.
Mm-hmm. They give it to Cart, so only the third other running back for Midland Trail. I mean, really second running back to touch it. The only other person that ran it besides Roop
was a quarterback.
Was Dickerson. Yeah. He picks up about 4 there. It's going to set up a 3rd and 3.
Look at pencil lead. I don't think I have a pencil sharpener with me.
Receivers to both sides. Give it back to Cart, and he breaks a few tackles. He's going to have the first down. He's pushed back. Try to stay on his feet.
After the fact.
Cart picks up the first down.
Hmm?
1:30 to go here in the ball game. Dickerson going to pass. There's it to Johns, and
all right,
spins and cuts upfield down to the 30.
That's good to see. That's positive.
The running clock, you probably only got maybe 2 plays left, unless you call a timeout. Don't see that happening. Dickerson gets the play in here. He said maybe just trying to put something in the end zone, to put something on that scoreboard to make it look. I'm not sure 49-7 looks much better, but
we'll take it, right? Under a minute.
Dickerson looking to pass again. He goes deep to Johns. Johns catches it and in the end zone.
All right.
So
survive the shutout.
31 yards out.
That's good for Dickerson's confidence. I mean, he put that on the rope. Yeah, and over 2 defenders' heads, and Johns did a good job to look it in and take it to the end zone. So we'll take 7 however we can get them. Really should have had, that would have been probably 14, because I think you got in the end zone maybe twice down here. That it at least definitely once with Gage Johnson.
These are the times we like to see Dakota Bennett.
Right. The extra point Dakota Bennett, not the punt and 4th and long Dakota Bennett.
A flag before, I think we had 12 men.
Looks like somebody's running off. Is that the case?
Still 20 seconds.
Illegal participation.
Legal substitution there, so we'll see how much. A little bit longer extra point here. So instead of a 22-yarder, you're going to have about a 27-yarder. They declined it? Nope.
Well, a little tougher.
So 25-yard extra
distance,
point.
But good chance to practice your field goal opportunity.
This one's good.
Straight down 119.
So 5 yards didn't hurt him there, so that makes it 49-7 with 42 seconds left. We'll have the kickoff, and that should about do it, I would think.
Yeah, 42.8. Maybe you go onside kick. I don't think so, but
I mean, you practice. I mean, you want a good. You never know when you may need it.
Right. If you did that, you got to think Chapmanville, if they do recover it, would just set on it, but maybe not. Maybe they're practicing their throw it deep like they did in the first quarter when it worked out pretty good for them.
Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight on the Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales Game of the Week. We'll after this, we'll tally up our stats real quick and have the Fairmount Campgrounds post-game show. And we'll be back on the air next Friday when Midland Trail makes the trip to lovely Hinton to take on the Bobcats.
Yeah, that Summers County rivalry kind of turned into it was a thing there for a while, you know, where it was back and forth, and you had the playoff loss to them, close loss over at Nicholas, and
be taken by 14 there, and gets it across the 40.
Late flag comes in at about the 34-yard line from behind the play.
Yeah, blocking the back. Not a lot of times you could say it. I think this officiating crew's done a great job tonight. I mean,
yeah,
everything they've called has been
right. Seemed legit, and it wasn't. I mean, I'd questioned that Gage Johnson got in the end zone there, but as far as penalty-wise, they didn't make a game about them. They weren't trying to, you know, throw a flag every other play or anything and try to control the game with it. They were pretty good about letting things happen and calling stuff that needed called. And the chop block thing was a little interesting, but I think that was spot on because Trail was trying to sub low, and try to get the lineman on the ground so that they could try to take away Kovac in the early part of his running game before he got going. But
clock will roll. I mean, there ain't no need to run another play. I don't even know why.
Right. I mean, you just kind of trot out there, and I guess they're going victory formation, it looks like. Reset the shot clock. Reset the
play clock.
And
gonna hurt his rushing stats here. He's gonna take a loss of a yard there.
Yeah, that's gonna.
So that will do it, and that will be the final 49-7 as Chapmanville defends their home field, and they move to 3-0. Midland Trail falls to 3-1. So we're going to tally up our stats and review what unfolded here tonight in Chapmanville. We'll be right back after these commercials.
Diabetic Foot Care Center of Summersville is a proud supporter of Midland Trail student athletes. Diabetic Foot Care Center offers callus removal, fungal treatment, ingrown toenail removal, and spa pedicures. They also specialize in custom orthotic shoes and inserts, as well as bracing for all complications including knees, back, and feet. For an appointment or questions, call 304-872-9001. Diabetic Foot Care Center of Summersville and our student athletes, a winning combination.
Offer at Cassis Dental Center is to control anxiety. The oral sedation helps you to feel like you haven't even been at the dentist office, although you can have a lot of dentistry done. We also do general restorative dentistry, which includes fillings, extractions, root canal therapy, implants, and dentures. One of the most unique services that we offer is the ability to have same-day crowns performed. Life, by improving their smile, is very satisfying.
Flat Top Fridays is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School Athletics. Flat Top Fridays is located at 2278 Old Court Street in Fayetteville. Flat Top Fridays offers regular cuts, specialty cuts, straight shaves, and much more for all ages. Call or text us at 304-640-3725 or 304-237-0251. Flat Top Fridays, a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School and our student athletes.
In the ever-changing world of website design, the things that people need, the things that people look for, those website norms, they're ever changing. In many organizations, we're getting to where we don't necessarily have specific departments internally to do those things. When you hire a Cucumber Company, you get that internal team feel. You get experts that are within hand's reach. So whether you're looking at a website project, videos, audio-visual support, I highly recommend Cucumber Company.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
Lighthouse Worship Center is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail Middle School and high school football and all of our student athletes. Lighthouse Worship Center, a Bible-based, Bible-believing church where we can learn together, worship together as we do life together with the direction of God. Lighthouse Worship Center, 1175 Smales Branch Road in Hyco. Call 304-658-3370. A proud supporter of Midland Trail Athletics.
Southern Sons Demolition and Lawn is a proud sponsor of the Midland Trail Patriots. Southern Sons offer a variety of outdoor services such as excavation, lawn care and landscaping, tree removal, material deliveries such as mulch, stone, sand, and more. Serving Fayette, Nicholas, and Raleigh counties. Licensed and insured. Choose Southern Sons to bring out the potential for your outdoor oasis. Give us a call at 304-575-0050 or 304-658-8182. Be sure to like us on Facebook. Southern Sons, a proud supporter of your Midland Trail Patriots.
Raynell Medical Center proudly offers school-based health and behavior health in many of our area schools. If you or your child needs health care or counseling services, please give us a call for more information. Raynell Medical Center, excellent health care right at home.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all of our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. Credit problems are no problem. We have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, 4631 Robert C. Byrd Drive, Beckley. Or shop 24/7 at directchoicewv.com. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletics. A winning combination.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path, because when you talk, they hear you.
At the Cassis Dental Center, we believe in the total health solution. It doesn't matter whether you have a disease state or a healthy state. We're going to do our very best to diagnose everything that you need to have done. If necessary, we can use our 3D capability. One of the best services we offer at Cassis Dental Center is to control anxiety. The oral sedation helps you to feel like you haven't even been at the dentist office, although you can have a lot of dentistry done. We also do...
Welcome back to the Midland Trail Sports Network as the Midland Trail Patriots fall tonight to the Chapmanville Tigers 49-7. Just wasn't a good night defensively or offensively for Midland Trail. They running game really couldn't get much going. They had the one pickup of about 27 yards. I think it was 24, 27 yards on the 3rd and 6. But other than that, just offensively until late, couldn't get much going in the passing game either. Except Midland Trail coming into the game, really missing 4 players once we found out John Neal was out. You're missing a load of your backfield, and then I believe it was maybe the second drive of the game for Chapmanville. Aiden Weiss goes down and doesn't come back in the ball game.
Yeah, so just tough all around. Tough before you even got down here. You knew when we heard the injury report, we kind of knew a challenge was already going to be. It was already going to be a challenge. You had even more of a challenge. So, but just a tough one for Trail's defense because, like you said, you're missing those players, but they kind of ran right at the heart of that defense where you were missing those players right up the middle. And
missing those players up the middle, and then that passing.
Xander on that outside, that could create that pass rush. He kind of had some time when he dropped back. So I have unofficially the rushing. I've got them Chapmanville 34 rushes for 310 yards all told, and that was between 8 different rushers that touched the ball, so they spread it around a lot.
Before looking at the stats, I'm going to go with Jeremy Collins may have ended up with more yards than Kovac did.
I think you're right, because he had some big chunk rip-off plays that, Yeah, I think he definitely did.
It's a nice 1-2 combo that Chapmanville has there with those two.
Yeah, and then
you see why they majority like to run the ball and only pass when they need to. When they needed to, it worked.
Right. They and then as far as Trail went on their rushing attack that they'd been leaning on all year, like you said, you basically had Roop and then Race Dickerson that was, the little bit of rushing he did was minimal, and that was usually scrambling. But I had Roop with 23 carries for 76 yards, so not a horrible day, but just nothing near what we've seen him do before.
Yeah, just wasn't, like I said, he had to work for the majority of those. He never had much running room.
And then Race there in the second half and late in the game was able to complete some passes, which was good to see. Threw the one touchdown to Johns, 31-yarder. And then, but I had Race 6 of 15 for 78 yards. So, it's not setting the world on fire, but it's not but it wasn't as bleak as it was 1 for 6 for 1 yard after the first half, that you just couldn't get anything going in that passing game. And you're finally able to kind of, you weren't able to get any consistency in the pass game, but you were able to hit some plays on a couple different drives or mini drives and actually, get a score out of it. So, and they were real close down here where we thought Gage Johnson might have got in the end zone. They did threaten that other time. Wasn't like, if it would have been 14 points, it would have made a difference. But both those were late in the second half where the game was kind of already decided at that point.
But not a lot of positives you take. You didn't turn the ball over any. I don't know one time you even put it on the ground.
Right, yeah, I never really saw any.
Besides that squib on that kick, that was the only really time that you came close to turn it over. So, I think this could be maybe the best team you play all year in the regular season, and I don't think you got the gauge that you wanted to get with missing those players, but I think you got some things you need to work on. Loss is never good.
Right. But you can take a lot from it. You take a lot from a loss, and you learn a lot of things. And the other thing, too, is like you said, you weren't fully loaded with your complement of players. No. And the fact that this is a bigger school and this team I know that we say this anytime Trail gets beat, but this team will probably make a push for playoffs.
This is definitely a playoff team. They got a big game next week. They play Williamstown. So, that's a double A game for them again as their triple A. They're going to –
Yeah, as the season plays out, you kind of figure out what these teams are. But I think you're right. If they're not the best team you play all year, they're going to be one of.
Yeah, they're going to be
one of probably two. So it'll and that'll shake out at the end. But you got a good test, and like you said, you got punched in the mouth, and now how do you respond going forward from here?
Key.
And next week could be a get-right game with Summers County.
You got 2 games left before your bye. You've got, like I said, you go to Summers County and you feel like healthy, you go in there, you should be able to handle that game. Then you're back home for homecoming against Nicholas County. That's another big AAA team you're going to play. You've got 3 AAA teams on the schedule this year, and you'd like to take advantage of a few of those.
Yeah.
Just points-wise and wins. It's easy to say right now. You got to get healthy. You're only in week 4, and you were missing this many players, and we saw quite a few go down. I know we saw Weiss go down. I'm pretty sure I saw Case and Knuckles go down, and he didn't have his shoulder pads on, I don't believe, most of the second half. So, like I said, you take some from it. You don't take a lot of good, but sometimes you can learn from the bad.
Yeah, I think it's kind of a wake-up challenge. Like, okay, we know we got work to do if we want to be, an upper echelon team in AA. And not just be a mediocre team, because here's the new measuring stick that we need to hold ourselves to. So, I think they kind of did that after that Independence scrimmage, and they took care of business those first 3 games, and maybe they started feeling like, okay, maybe we are invincible, and let's go down here and we'll take care of things. But you took a step back, and now you're ready to refocus and move forward again next week.
So that will do it here in the Bear Mountain Cabins and Campgrounds postgame. We'll be back on the air next Friday. I believe it's 7:30 kick at Summers County. Once we get clarification, we'll let everybody know on Facebook. Appreciate Rick Lewis playing injured tonight. A little scared this week, but he didn't hesitate to make the trip down here to Chapmanville. Did a great job on the camera as always. And for Chad McCune, I'm Justin Harrison. We will see y'all next week. Good night, everyone.
To the Midland Trail Sports Network and your Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales Game of the Week. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, conveniently located at 4631 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley, West Virginia. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, a proud supporter of our student athletes. Cucumber and Company. Thank you for joining us on the Midland Trail Sports Network. We'll see you next time.